first. First!
I've been known to hide my feelings, keep all my emotions bottled up. Can't explain why I conceal it. Guess I'm holding back till I find the one. Maybe you're inches away. Could it be you keeping me safe? Yeah. Think I'm seeing my saving grace in you. In you. You're the reason why I can open up, let down my walls tonight. We could run away, let our worlds collide. I'm staying where you are, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart. Oh, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart. Only you could ever, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart. Good luck catching me defenseless, not putting all my secrets on the line. I'm keeping up my love's defenses, waiting for the one I'll be calling mine. Maybe you're inches away. Could it be you keeping me safe? Yeah. Think I'm seeing my saving grace in you. In you. You're the reason why I can open up, let down my walls tonight. We could run away, let our worlds collide. I'm staying where you are, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart. Let our worlds collide, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart. I can open up, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart. Maybe you're inches away. Could it be you keeping me safe? Yeah. Think I'm seeing my saving grace in you. In you. You're the reason why I can open up, let down my walls tonight. We could run away, let our worlds collide. I'm staying where you are, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart. My secrets are on the line, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart. I'm seeing my saving grace in you, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart. I found the one, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart. I'm staying where you are, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart.
Gaming Morning Show.
The sounds of morning,
Early in the morning,
birds singing,
gotta feed the donkey.
the sun peeking above the horizon. It's summer vacation time. Better pull off a rhyme, 'cause Austin Attack is here. Stand up and cheer. Gaming morning show. Got better 'cause we know Austin Attack is here. We'll eat pancakes with her.
Beach.
It's summer vacation with Austin on Gaming Morning Show. The summer GMS you love, but with more beach.
Beach.
So watch out for all the seagulls and put your chickens in their sweaters, 'cause GMS starts right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show is ready to go. We are so excited that you are hanging out with us this morning. It is Friday, August 20th, 2021. Uh-oh. It's happening.
Dun-dun. Dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Quite the swift cat that time.
And also,
I don't-
Scotchick was automated already.
I don't know where he's been going. Weird.
Why are you running around like that, cat? Let's pick your
He's
spots.
being silly today.
It is Friday, like I mentioned, August 20th, 2021. Thank you for being here, wherever you may be. Austin and Austin really going after each other this morning in chat.
Well, maybe if they weren't so annoying,
Wow.
I wouldn't have to deal with it.
And going after Austin's mom?
Yeah,
chat?
right?
Dun-
So rude. Oh.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
He's all done, I guess.
Cute though.
Like that was
You
a
know-
good run.
One of these mornings, you're gonna get stuck on the and I'm gonna have to drive over there and like elbow you like the Fonz does the record player. You're gonna get stuck.
Is that a Happy Days reference you just gave us?
Yep.
Okay, all right, we're going to Happy Days. You remember that time that we said we were going to sound check before the show started? That was a good time. I remember that. You could probably send a little bit more, just compared to where you've been. So
Where you've been.
to know
I
where
have-
we're going.
Some early morning breaking news. However, we don't need the breaking
And-
news thingy.
Hit it.
Thank you. I have a new mug.
This just in.
But now I have two mugs. This one is for water, and this one is for other things. There was peach tea in it, but not really peach tea because it was Snapple.
Vodka in the morning.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
That's all. Thank you.
Wow.
Back to you.
I like it. It looks like a peach mug.
We got it at the dollar store.
Tan mug.
Peach tea only.
Yeah, for peach tea and not water.
Terracotta mug.
It is kind of terracotta-y. It was made in China because we got it at the dollar store.
Dollar store's a good place. I hear they sell most things for roughly $1.
I think this was $2. It was Family Dollar.
You might want to have a
It
conversation
wasn't
with your
just a
dollar
buck.
store.
You go to Just a Buck, you got to go to Hudson for Just a Buck. Or get
Yes,
fancy.
of course, Hudson. Yes,
Yes.
of course,
Yeah,
of course.
it made ears itchy. Okay, sorry.
Sean, I don't know what she's talking about.
You know how many dollar stores you guys have?
We have the Dollar Tree.
We have the Dollar Tree, we have Family Dollar, we have Dollar General, we have Just a Buck, we have For a Dollar, we have Just a Dollar.
No,
I
Too
think
many.
that's it.
there's no way, right?
That's too many.
It's a lot.
We had 3 of them in our tiny town. In the town I can't get delivery in, we had 3 of them. One of them did close.
That's too many. I'm surprised no one has opened a 90-cent store.
We
Just
don't have
undercut
the.
'em all.
There's a 99-cent store in Albany, but it's in Albany.
Coming to our Discord later today, the map of upstate Western New York and all the dollar stores within, it'll be put there by our friend Austin Attack.
Wow.
It's a lot of dollar stores.
That's a lot. Yeah, we
Yeah.
have Dollar Tree.
You didn't have just a buck
We definitely don't have just a buck. Which,
or
by the way,
Family Dollar.
but you've mentioned just a buck before. If there is a good name for a dollar store, that's it. And
Just a
then,
Buck's
the
a good one. And Just a Buck's a nice store. Compared to like Family Dollar and Dollar General, they're always really disgusting and nothing is ever put away and you can't get down the aisles. But Just a Buck and everything is just a buck. Family Dollar, nothing is a dollar. Sorry.
That's silly.
when it opens up in the UK, it'll be just a pound. It is Men's Grooming Day. It is International Day of Medical Transporters. Chocolate Pecan Pie Day. World Mosquito Day. And National Tooth Fairy Day. We were fortunate enough a couple years ago, we did Christmas in Arizona because just based on the geography where people are in my family, it's just cheaper for me to fly my whole family to Arizona and have them come to Arizona than for me to fly everyone to them, just because that airport is so much cheaper to fly into. Okay, so we decided to go do Arizona Christmas. Rented a house. This house had toys for the kids to play with. One of the toys was a car transporter. You know, those things that you see driving down the road that maybe have 3 or 4 cars on the top and then 3 or 4 cars on the bottom. Big semi trucks that carry cars from an origin to a destination. You with me? Yeah?
Yes.
For some reason, my son's playing with this thing, and I was like, look, it's a car transporter! Which now, having done the show for so long and realizing how much I sing, makes perfect sense in the world, right? And the whole time, we would just make up theme songs then. So it'd be like, car transporter! Got things in my bag, taking it over there! Car transporter! And everyone thought this was hilarious, and it became a theme for the entire time. And so now, anytime I see transporter, much like anytime I see report because of the Octonauts, my brain goes, International Day of Medical Transporters! There you go.
Kind of reminds me of the Crossfire theme.
It is kind of, yeah.
It was inspired by. Thank you, medical transporters. Lady K is here this morning. Kate Zaid is here this morning. I am JF Downs, and Scott Chick have checked in as well. Good moron to all of you. Our topic of the day is one close to both my heart and GMS's, because it's National Radio Day. We are modeled, as you know, after a morning radio show like on an FM music station, like Hot 100. All of the greatest hits from yesterday and today, coming up. We'll talk about this, right? This is the whole thing that we're modeled after. So National Radio Day has a soft spot in my heart. So we are asking you, what is or was your favorite radio station? And do you remember DJs? Do you remember moments? Do you remember jingles from your favorite radio station growing up? Because those things just like in your head and never leave.
98.5 The Cat.
Yep.
Liners. Yep.
Y92.3.
There's a
I don't
great...
listen to the radio anymore.
Well, that's my point, right? That's why we're trying to exist, because the radio listeners still want to listen to radio, because it's a radio thing. It's something that's fun for humans.
We would always make fun of Pix 106. It's ball breaking. Like, is it?
Why? Why
Yeah.
is it? Why is it that?
Why are you
Because they
breaking
thought
my
they
balls?
played hard rock songs, and then they would play like, I can't think of anything, but they would play something like, I don't know.
The hardest rock.
Yeah, but it was ball breaking, and they'd play Celine Dion.
Ball breaking a straw.
Yes.
More ball breaking than the other guys. I mean, but those were very common themes, right? Yeah. There was a competitor to this radio station that I ran, which was a sports station. And when they came out, there was no longer just our radio station that was sports. So they came out with a liner where it's like, now you have another choice, or now you have a new choice, and you've picked the right one. thanks for listening to whatever their number was. The winner was what they called their radio station, was the winner.
Nice.
But like,
The winner.
anyway, that you do those direct call outs of the competitor, and you're like, hey, you used to only have one choice, but now you have several.
Oops.
And you've made the right one.
Because you're a winner.
But
You
we
are
do,
one of life's winners.
we do that in the house, though. There's this radio station locally called 1067 The Eagle, but me and my daughter will make up fake liners for them. So we're like, 1067 The Eagle, and then make an eagle sound, which we can't do, but that's what would go there. It'd be like, "Caw!"
All right, caw. There, I wasn't caught.
Caw. Austin, if you had
Oops.
centered that successfully, if there had been nobody in front of you, I would have crushed it.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that would have been good.
And if he didn't, I was there ready as well.
Okay, good.
Double crushed it. Just like
There's a ball.
98.5 The Rock,
Oh,
or whatever you called it.
No, we're 98.5 the cat.
98.5 The Cat. Because it was hard rock.
There never
so-
was any cat noises.
But you said it was hard rock. How can there not be cat noises?
No, this wasn't hard rock. This is the 80s, 90s, and today.
Well, what was the one that crushed the balls?
That was Pix 106.
Pix 106. We would have crushed that goal like Pix 106. Lady K is here. My favorite was Galaxy FM. Funny enough, favorite DJ, Karen. Because her name's Lady Karen
Why?
Gale.
Why did this happen? I'm upset.
Kate Zaid, my favorite radio station, played all the songs my mother wouldn't let us listen to growing up. And Scott Chick, I was the youngest radio DJ in my old town before I... What? You were a radio DJ, Scott Chick?
That's so cool.
What? Why has that not come up in like a year of being on the internet with you?
I love that.
How is that possible?
All right, I'm ready. Oh no,
Scott
okay.
Chick in the morning.
Little Scott in the morning. That's what I bet it was called. Oops.
You'll love our radio
bad
station
shot.
so much, it'll surround you. Scott Chick 360 on 1067 The Eagle. Whee! But see, they're memorable. There's a scene from a Mark Wahlberg, Will Ferrell movie. I want to say it's the one where Mark Wahlberg's like the old dad and Will Ferrell's the new dad. And Mark Wahlberg like goes to Will Ferrell's work, and Will Ferrell works exclusively in like radio jingles. Like that's all that Will Ferrell's company does. And then like Mark Wahlberg's a really good singer, and so he goes in there and like does like a smooth jazz liner where it's like 1087 the Panda or something like that. I can't remember what it was called. I think there was a panda involved. I'm gonna try to find this clip and put it in the Discord. But it's great because it just reminds me of jingle making. And then we used to sell jingles. It was part of like advertising for the radio station, the last one I worked at anyway. And so we'd have a certain amount that you'd prepay for, and then you'd get clients to agree to buy them, and then you'd send them off to the jingle house, which is not something to do with Santa, by the way. Kind of sounds like it would be, right?
Jingle house all the way.
Jingle house,
Is
jingle house,
this
jingle house
game
rock.
just terrible, or is it just me?
It's fine. We're having a great
don't-
time talking about radio.
I know. I'm just saying.
Get in there.
Oh,
Nice.
thank goodness.
There, did I help break the
Yes.
frustration?
Gosh.
I mean, I am playing on my small controller again today, so
You all wanted to play this competitive game, and I'm very competitive.
Look at that little baby controller. It's just a little mini controller.
It's very tiny.
It's funny. Anyway, so we would have some really awful jingles that would come out of that because, like, they didn't really need a jingle, but it sounded like a good idea. So, like, oh, okay, well, we'll make you a jingle. And it was a bad jingle. Nice center. Yes, indeedy. I was 8. Saturdays 12 to 2 with co-host Oliver Sudden. Oh my
So
gosh. Your
fun.
co-host was Oliver Sudden? Like, if that's not a breaking news anchor, I don't know who is, right? And breaking news with Oliver Sudden. And see, Awesome's all worried. We had them right where we wanted them.
Yeah, definitely.
Gaming news next.
Totally.
Yeah, but that's where our friend Carl with a K, hey, came out because there was a DJ in Portland. Chrissy with a K, hey. And then Madison on Alt Nation, which is where you hear popular bands like Panic at the Chemical Romance and
No.
AFQ and
AFK.
who was the other one I was having problems with? My Chemical Romance and
Got 'em covered.
No, there was another one. We're winners. Anyway,
Yeah.
Alt Nation has a DJ named Madison, and Madison opens up her show every single show with like a little bit of a song. So I get Madison. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Yeah.
Brian May from the Beatles. They
Who's the
swear
Beatles?
there's a former weatherman, weather person in the LA market named Dallas Raines. And someone says that name is 100% real. Last name was Raines and became a weather person.
Pretty good.
So Oscar Sudden could be, or Oliver Sudden could actually be, like that could be a real news person.
Oliver Sudden.
It's 6:22 on the West Coast, 9:22 out on the East Coast. It is 2:22 for those watching in the UK. Will someone look up when I saw there's a men's grooming day? Is there a women's grooming day?
No, because women are expected to be groomed and perfect
No,
every
that's-
second.
that's
so
what I was
they
wondering.
don't get their own day.
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering if we have one of those things on our hands. I hope not. Coming up, we have the classic Ben Hooper, something that's an animal, something that's a verb, and something that's a place. That's coming up. After that, we'll tell you from a completely different source about an animal and a person in a place. So almost the same exact story. And then we do have vegan news for you this morning, but it's actually a little bit different than what Anna S. usually brings us from Veg News. It involves Lizzo. So we have that story coming up as well. Stick with us on Gaming Morning Show.
Sploot.
Look, it's a cat.
He melted. He melted. I don't know why he's laying there. It's weird.
Is he okay?
Love him.
You okay?
He's so cute.
No,
Now you have me
I think
worried.
he's mad at me.
He's fine. You've never seen a cat?
He's just resting.
I've seen lots of
It's just a
cats.
weird place for him to rest.
Oh.
He did sleep all night on the bed, so maybe he's all bedded out, and so now he's sleeping here.
Yeah, he needs to readjust his back on the floor.
Do you do feline chiropractic?
Not usually.
I give my dog little doggy massages, like on his little shoulders, and he goes,
And then when you're done giving the massage, does the dog get up and stretch, and then you go, ooh, big stretch.
yeah.
I knew how that book ended.
Oh, it's a big stretchy.
Scott Chick said, proper old school, none of the digital stuff. You request this song, little Scott over there had to go out and find it among the CDs in the song library.
Oh my god.
Yeah, listen. So, I had the same radio station. My radio board growing up, my first radio station had vacuum tubes. It was that old. Okay? And we used to have what looks like 8 tracks. They're called carts, and that's how we played all our commercials. And so I would be like octopus arms during the noon hour, recording things and getting things queued up and flipping dials and stuff. But it helped a ton because when automation showed up, it became a lot easier. But it gives you kind of a feel, you know, like what's that jump rope game where 2 people are on one end?
Double Dutch.
Double Dutch. It gives you a feel for timing in radio, so you kind of learn how to cue things up. Anyway, it's National Radio Day. We're asking for your memories. I could talk about this all morning, but unfortunately, I don't get to. Instead, I have to yield the floor to people who are smart about things. And the kind of people who are smart about things are those who do the news. That includes our own hashtag video game expert. Here's Sean.
Good morning. It's Friday, August 20th, 2021, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. Not a lot of news stories today, so we picked some random stuff that was popping around to talk about. The first of which is a story from Wesley LeBlanc of IGN about how Disabled Gamers Initiative was able to raise $1 million. This is a charity spearheaded by Stephen Spohn, who describes himself as a twice-over terminally disabled individual with spinal muscular atrophy, and according to doctors, shouldn't be alive. He was told long ago that he wouldn't make it into adulthood, and now he just turned 40. And despite feeling the friendly pressure to celebrate it in a big way, that just wasn't what he wanted to do. So instead, he launched a giant charity drive and managed to raise more than $1 million. He's always doing really cool stuff in the video game world, and you may have seen him before, even if you aren't aware of who he is. So check out the story that we shared, because it's a really cool, really heartwarming story. Reading through here, seeing if there's anything else we want to talk about. Yeah, it's just kind of a story about him, so go check that out. And congrats on raising $1 million. That's pretty awesome. Next up from Tyler Lyles of IGN, we learned about some things about Epic. Epic we've talked a lot about in the last year because they've been in a long legal battle with Apple. But because of that, a lot of their confidential documents are coming out into the light. And one thing we learned from one of those is that Epic offered Sony $200 million to get 4 to 6 PlayStation titles on PC.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
That's like 10 times more than 20 million.
Yeah.
Thank you for that quick math.
It's like 100 times more than 2 million.
It is. It's actually like if you went to just a buck, okay, and you wanted to get a mug, okay, you'd have to buy 2 of them, and then times that. Listen, it's a lot of money, okay.
Just like to clear it up that I did not get this mug at Just a Buck.
So proud supporter of Just a Buck, purchaser of a mug, Austin Tech. Austin Tech endorses Just a Buck.
I mean, I do, but
Okay.
that's not where I got this.
But 200 million, you say?
200 million. The document notes Epic was still waiting for a response from Sony, but that the offer was 200 million for 4 to 6 titles. There's not much more information as to what the deal between Epic and Sony consisted of, and whether or not an exclusive deal was mentioned to have these PC ports available on only the Epic Games Store, etc., etc. But it is important to note that PC versions of Days Gone and Horizon Zero Dawn were released on Epic's digital storefront, in addition to its competitor Steam. So we don't yet know if this deal actually went through or what the terms were, but $200 million for 4 to 6 ports. Epic has a lot of money.
Yeah, I was gonna say that seems to be clear. I mean, it's like double 100 million if you think about it. But also, I'm a fan of making things available, so like not being in the exclusive realm, right? Like I like this idea that hey, if there's a PlayStation and you already own a beefy ass computer, right? Well, you have the PlayStation, you could play it over there, right? So that part excites me. But then like you and I were talking about this yesterday. I can't remember in what context, but we were talking about like if you look at it just from like the capitalistic approach, right? Well, it makes sense why exclusives exist, right? Because you need to sell your machine and you need to get them on your hardware. So like I get both sides. It's just I kind of lean toward one side of that argument. So
My favorite model for exclusives is timed exclusives. And we have seen it, and I guess like Horizon Zero Dawn would be an extreme example of this, where it's exclusive on one platform for a period of time, and then it releases everywhere else. Like that's my favorite model, and we've seen that with lots of other games. And then you get the best of both worlds. if you're just dying to play Horizon Zero Dawn, you have a PlayStation. If you just want to play it at some point, you can play it on PC when it comes out on PC. I wish that happened more.
If you divide it by 2, it's 100 million more than $2. 100 million times more than $2.
Did you have to do that on your phone?
Don't judge my mathness.
I was just
Thank
asking.
You asked that question, and I perceived it to be
the-
judgy.
The worst part is that I'm solo on screen and they just missed that awesome disgusted face you did. It was so good.
It'll be in.
All right, Austin, ask me if I did it on my phone.
Sean, did you just do that on your phone?
And then he goes. It was so good. And in the last news story of the day, I'd like to point out that this is from Luke Plunkett of Kotaku, and this is his title, word for word. Mario got himself arrested before an English soccer game. Again, his words, not mine. He said soccer, not me. This was before a Barnsley and Coventry matchup on this weekend. And there's video of Mario, famous from Super Mario Brothers, getting into a shouting and kind of pointing at one another match. And Mario might have been drinking. It's hard to say for sure. He's Italian, and I guess he likes his Italian beverages. And then he started punching him, and then the police arrested him.
I'm watching it.
Sorry, Mario. Yet to be confirmed if Luigi was also arrested.
You're talking about Mario, right?
Yeah.
Luigi is there.
I learned the other day
Yeah,
that Mario's
Luigi
surname
is
is
there.
Mario.
Yeah, Mario, and Luigi Mario. That's why they're the Mario Bros.
Wow.
Oh.
This is intense.
Because if we were brothers, you wouldn't call us the Sean Bros.
I would.
I would.
Mario, stay out of trouble. Okay, go save the
Yeah,
princess.
Mario, sober up and stop fighting at football matches. Silly.
Sober up.
So silly.
Sorry, English soccer, you mean?
English soccer. And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News, with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. There's a small indie title out today. It's called Madin Naful 22.
Madin, the full.
Madin Naful.
Right this
Madin
way,
the full.
Madin,
The
the full.
It's out on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, and PC. Weird, they got it on so many. It's such a small studio. I'm surprised they got it on all the platforms.
Good for them.
Arietta of Spirits is out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4.
It was Madden NFL 22. It's a football game in case no one knew. It's Madden.
EA Sports.
It's in the game.
EA Sports. Sim sucks.
Rise Eterna is out on Xbox One. Ultimate Bummer Cars Dodgems is out on Switch.
Bumber cars?
Bumper?
It's what it says. It's
Or is
probably a
it
typo,
bummer?
but it's
Like dumber.
Wait,
I don't know.
wait. It's bumper cars, but then the subtitle is Dodgems.
Dodgems.
Dodgems. Watch out! Here comes
It's
the bumper
it's-
cars.
Dodgems. Heart Chain Kitty is out on Switch. Space Scavenger is out on Switch. City Driving Simulator 2 is out on Switch. Half Dead 3 is out on PC. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Wrestle Dunk Sports, out on Switch.
Wrestle Dunk Sports, huh?
Wrestle
I wish
Dunk
Ultimate
Sports.
Bumper Cars. Dodgems was the name
Dodgems.
of the morning.
That's really good. I like them both.
It is a good one. I think more games should have the subtitle Dodgems.
Yeah.
What'd you do with the bumper cars? I dodged them. Dodge them.
Dodgems.
I
Dodge
was
'em.
thinking more like, hey, do you want any of these? These bumpers? Dodgems? I'm so sorry. No.
name of the morning. That's good. There was quite a selection there. I mean, Heart Chain
That's a lot.
Kitty is good too.
Good games.
Heart
yeah.
Chain Kitty.
And Half Dead.
Beautiful. I mean,
Wcbs.
I got bad news. It was a typo. It's just bumper cars.
Oh, don't tell us.
Don't change it.
I won't.
Let's pretend that didn't happen.
But it is Dodgems. That part's still.
Now I'm bored.
Can we go back like
Are you-
just
are
30?
you-
Can we go back 30 seconds?
Are you bummed?
Burr.
I'm bummed. Bird. Bum. Wait, I'm confused. Bummed. Yes.
Dodgems.
If you're on our Twitter, which is at WatchGMS, please check out the trailer for Wrestle Dunk Sports because it looks pretty epic, to be honest.
Also,
So-
Downs brings up another game, EA Taxman 2022. Dodgems.
Dodgems. If you missed any of the Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news on Twitter, you can search.
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
Is he doing all right?
He's going like
He's
this.
burying his head in the carpet.
Did he also have too many pops last night and needs a little bit of a rest?
Fine.
Girl, did he get into booze?
He's just
He
sleeping.
says yes.
Did he have a Friday on a Thursday?
Oh.
I can tell you that's not a good thing. If you are a
That's a bad
Patreon
thing.
subscriber, when we get to our name of the month giveaways, which is again any moment now, they might happen today. I don't know. Do you want to give away today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Maybe
Why not?
maybe today will be the day. I don't know. I like living life on the edge. But if you're a Patreon subscriber, you don't have to live life on the edge because you have comfort knowing that we will hold you and provide you things that you need, like double entries into our name of the month giveaway. We will caress you, okay? Metaphorically through a Patreon subscription. And you get Patreon only chat. And if you were in there yesterday on our Discord, we gave a teaser video for our longest running Patreons. We're starting to give out a special milestone thank you. So get ready for that in your inbox, okay? Copia, if you're a subscriber of the kneecap tier, just talk to Mike.
I'm gonna bust some kneecaps.
He might offer more than just metaphorical.
Rest
Cuddling.
some kneecaps.
It's 6:38. This show is flying by. It's National Radio Day. We are asking you for your favorite memories of radio. Maybe you have a favorite radio show now. Like I mentioned, Madison's a current DJ on Alt Nation on Sirius XM. But do you have memories from that? We learned today already that Scott Chick is a former DJ in the past. Apparently was a very young DJ. Good moron to our friend Quiet I Am Gaming.
Top of the moron.
Who is here, said football. I used to work at two separate jobs that were both within like 5 minutes of Tiburon. I remember Tiburon, who does a lot of the EA sports games.
EA Sports.
It's a shark.
It's in the game.
EA Sims,
What-
get it together.
EA Sports. Dodgems.
Before Tiburon became a bigger studio, they used to be a smaller studio. So they used to be kind of like a baby Tiburon. Baby Tiburon do do do, baby Tiburon do do do, baby Tiburon. Hey, there's a wallaby about, according to Ben Hooper of UPI. Austin, what is happening in Pennsylvania?
Not a place you would expect to see a wallaby because they are Australian. But the Pennsylvania Game Commission said a wallaby was seen hopping on the loose on multiple occasions, and it has been safely captured, but its origins remain a mystery. The commission said game wardens responded to a call from residents Wednesday that said the marsupial, smaller cousin of the kangaroo, had been spotted near a Bethel Township field. They tried to approach it, but they couldn't get very close, so they used animal immobilization equipment. Dustin Stoner, the Southeast Region's Information and Education Supervisor, told the Lebanon Daily News. They were able to secure it, put it in a transport device, and they took it to a wildlife facility where it has recovered from the immobilization. Stoner said officials plan to keep the male wallaby at the facility while the investigation into its origins is ongoing. Pennsylvania requires facilities housing exotic animals to be licensed by the Game Commission, and facilities found to be illegally keeping such animals are subject to fines. Officials said no wallabies have been reported missing in recent days. Game Commission officials earlier said the wallaby might have been an illegal pet that escaped or was abandoned by its owner.
Wallaby.
Yeah, I'd like to report a lost wallaby, please.
Carry
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, a wallaby. Yeah, that's right. I lost mine.
Oh. Was it illegally owned?
Listen, if you can find my wallaby, okay, I promise I can provide all the pertinent licenses and registrations that are needed for a licensed wallaby in the township of Bethel.
Well, we found your wallaby, but you need to provide us the papers first.
Okay. I will meet you in a field
No.
outside my house. Please come alone with just the wallaby and no funny business, okay?
No.
Listen, you said animal immobilization equipment.
Yes.
If you acronym that, it'd be AIE, which in my brain sounds like this. Hey, Carl, go grab the IE so we can go catch the wallaby.
Yeah, Carl.
Thanks, Carl.
With a K.
Hey. Have I used Carl?
Oh, no.
Have I used Carl twice today
Yes.
as a pretend name?
No, you actually talked about Carl earlier.
Oh.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, Quiet said, yeah, I had no idea until I watched the Suicide Squad the other day that Tiburon meant shark. And that's
I
what's
didn't know.
important, is we're teaching.
That's why I didn't understand that joke.
Oh,
Toblerone.
hey, Austin.
Yeah.
Toblerone.
Toblerone.
Tiburon means shark.
I do like Toblerone.
So, Austin, I just kept you from scoring that goal and then thusly prevented
Oh,
myself from scoring that
I
goal.
don't think I was going to score a goal.
I think you were in
Oops.
perfect position to score a goal. Had you wanted to score a goal.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have any boost.
Did you know the bottom right is your boost amount?
Yeah, we found out yesterday. Oh,
Can we audition to be Carl? Yes, open auditions for the role of Carl. Find out more information in our Discord. I'm ready for a center. The center that'll never come.
trying to find the ball. No!
Use ball cam. That's what everyone tells me.
I blew him up, though.
The legend.
Scored, but I exploded him.
There was a polka-based Ponzi scheme. Anything is possible in Pennsylvania. It's a lot of P's there, Copia. Also, I don't know. Did we actually say good moron to Copia?
Top of the moron.
I don't
Actually,
think
Copia has changed his name. It is now #Muffin.
That sounded like you half
Thank you.
puked, half sneezed.
No, I fully sneezed. Well, I didn't fully sneeze because I hold in my sneezes, but
It seriously sounded like, but you didn't want to, let any come out. So
I just never, I can't do it.
the sneezing or the puking?
Both. I don't know how to, I had food poisoning a couple years ago and I didn't know how to throw up.
Austin doesn't know what that is.
It was very scary.
Puking's not fun.
no.
No. And I don't do it very often, so I didn't know how to do it.
It's a very nice play by them. Quiet said, I actually found you guys because I was sick of having to listen to the same garbage ads on the radio station. I was listening to what was playing. Plus,
Aw,
you only get something like 10 minutes of talk for every... Oh, that's really kind of you.
that's so nice.
That's kind of the thought, so I'm happy to hear
Maybe-
that the premise is sound.
Maybe radio shows will start using our technique and they'll just start talking during the music.
But they should pay for the right to use this technique. I think.
I mean, we didn't really, pioneer this technique.
We did.
Oh, okay, we did. Never mind. I'll look back in the record books, but...
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, man. Sorry, Sean. I ruined you.
Yeah, it's okay. both had shots.
Oh.
Oh, it's a mess. It's a mess.
Oh no! Oh, okay.
Kopi is trying to tell us the sneeze is silent. Awesome. We talked about this. Maybe it's like a letter. Your sneezes are supposed to be a letter,
Yeah.
but the letter's silent.
It's a silent S. And like Tchaikovsky.
Yes, Tchaikovsky.
You could compare me and Tchaikovsky. We are the same, both talented at the same level.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
Well, Quiet, I am happy that you are here. Fantastic contributions to today's show and very complimentary. Thank you. You can stay.
You didn't say that. You can't stay though.
I didn't say that you can't stay.
I did.
Oh, Austin said. Yeah, Austin said, get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, argument from Kopia that you are more talented than Tchaikovsky. That guy.
No.
Okay, well, Quiet's gone. Thanks, Austin. Thanks for ruining. We were having this nice magical moment.
I'm just kidding.
How's this game going for you,
Just
Austin? Are you enjoying this one?
It's a little more exciting, but I mean, we're still losing. But it's a little more exciting than the other game.
Oh, top of the moron to you.
Good moron.
It's a Jellybone Jabroni. It's good to see you this morning. We got birthdays this day in gaming history coming up on National Radio Day.
I think like my middle finger just gets very excited and it clicks the jump button when I don't need to jump, and then I miss the ball. I'm just so excited to play and then I don't touch the ball.
So, like, is it on your mouse?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like boop boop. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Yep.
Oh, you betcha. All right. Well, that was a game.
We did it.
We were present for that game.
Yeah. We were there.
Oh my gosh, the
Got
compliments
28
y'all making me swoon. Hi there. Caleb comes in and says, "Happy National Radio Day to my favorite radio show."
Did you just get country on us? Dang.
I'm blushing.
You're like, y'all making me swoon.
I did say something like that, didn't I?
Sounded like wit.
Sound like whom?
Hobo wit. Hobo toes wits. Hobo
know.
toes is wit.
I don't
Wit
know
from
what
hobo
this
toes.
Ah, crap. We don't have a shout
is for Hobo.
So word.
out. Ryan, you were disappearing into the background. Well, my face is all red because of the background. So
Right.
we're getting all blushy.
That's because he leaned back.
Mm-hmm.
It's the lighting.
Yeah.
6:49. Okay.
Weird, it didn't work that time.
9:49 out on the east. It's 2:49 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. You only can stay till 7.
Yeah.
This isn't what we talked about.
I mean,
Can
I could probably
Arturo
stay
stay?
till 7:30.
Well,
If you want me to leave mid-hour, but
no.
But I want.
I can leave my camera on. And
Please.
he can just hang out.
Okay. No offense, but yes.
Why would that be offensive?
Because I say no offense after everything.
Oh, no offense. All right.
It'd be offensive if you were like, I want you to leave right now. But leave Arturo.
It's good to see you, DRG. Thanks for stopping by. Says onion rings are still very, very tasty. Hope you are well. Likewise. Also, why are we not playing LTM Speed Demon? We
What?
have a little
Speed Demon.
we have a little PTSD. KLAF on Gaming Morning Show. Let me get serious here for a second. Okay. Gaming Morning Show. Can I have that? Can you play that sad music in the background, Sean? Okay.
Oh, I don't. Let me check.
Can you sing sad music in
I
the
figured
background?
you could just sing it.
In the arms of the angel.
That's actually way better than I expected. Here's the reason, K-Laugh, is yours truly, Hefty Goof, has many times picked the LTM thinking, this could be fun. We might have a good time. I don't know. Playing the new NFL mode together as a family. Maybe with the special things that make your car all spiky. We'd have a good time. But every time that I pick the LTM,
Do 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 do.
why'd it go away? Oh, every time I pick the LTM, nobody likes it. Everyone complains. So when you've been blasted by who you thought were your friends, you don't want to click the LTM button, no matter how fun it is. And I trust you, implicitly and explicitly, K-Laugh. Your recommendation is good as gold. But I won't do it. I won't subject myself to that kind of disdain ever again. I don't think the crossfire was necessary.
No, I liked it.
It was that or Wienerina.
But yeah, I don't want to get
Come on.
DMCA'd. I like your recommendation, but I'm not gonna do it.
I guess your plea didn't appeal to Kyle.
Still shiver at night sometimes when I have a dream about the spiky car. This isn't
Honestly,
fun, they say.
Don't know what we're talking about.
It's because can't do it. Hurts too bad. Hurts inside. It's birthdays this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate, please let us know in the chat. Because rocker Robert Plant is 73 today.
Yeah, he is.
I wish Robert Plant would have become like a nursery owner.
Maybe he has.
If you come
Maybe
this
he
way,
has a site.
and let me show you the trees that we have available. You can trust me, because I'm Robert Plant.
I bet he goes by Bob Plant when he works in his
Sure.
nursery.
Oh yeah.
Hi there. Come on down to Bob Plant's Plant Emporium. Al Roker is 67.
Weatherman. Al Roker. That's how they labeled him.
Dallas Reigns. This would be a perfect time to bust out the best weather person names of all time. Recently in the news, because of the big crowd at Lollapalooza, Fred Durst is 51 today. Fred got a new look that kind of went viral during a
Dad, look.
Lollapalooza. To my knowledge, K-Laugh, Stormy Daniels was not a weather person. To my knowledge. Wait. What's that fun fact under Fred Durst?
Directed the 2019 film The Fanatic.
Fred Durst is a director?
It
Apparently.
says, according to Cleveland.com.
News to me.
Andrew Garfield is 38 today.
I
Spider-Man.
cannot believe that. He looks like an infant. Look at his tiny little baby face.
Baby face.
It's like-
Okay, can someone explain this to me? Because the downside to all of this, Tobey Maguire has to come back. But why are they having 8,000 Spider-Mans
Spider-Man.
in the Spider-Man movie?
Multiverse.
But they're all going to be on the screen at the same time?
Don't know. Haven't seen it yet. But maybe.
Seems implausible.
Multiverse. Fred Durst has directed 4 movies.
Wow.
Do you know any reason?
One of them is named eHarmony.
Aww.
Do you have any understanding of what Fred Durst's motivation was for directing films?
No.
Austin, do you?
No.
I think what motivated him is he did it all for the nookie.
Excuse me.
Okay, fair. Demi Lovato is 29. Her part in
They.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know that. Well, then call Cleveland.com.
I will. Cleveland.com sucks
Uh,
for multiple reasons.
their part in Monsters is fabulous. It's a song.
You know that song?
Lady K.
Remember, if you're getting food, you must show and tell when you come back.
I teared up. Those are my boys. Those are my children. I'm wearing an all-time low shirt right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. We need a FaceTime with my son later. My son will sing you as much all-time low as you want. He's 6. Anyone else? There's more birthdays on this list.
I'm still watching Austin. She's having a moment.
Yeah.
All-time low. I have
I'll-
all-time low tattoos on my feet.
I'll go in there at the break and I'll send you a video of him singing. Gosh, it's the newest one.
Not Dear Maria.
Cause I'm at an all-time low. Not on the right time, never the right time. That one.
It's in a lifetime.
Oh, I thought Jelly just said, I was serenaded by your child, Hefty, and I had to have sent some follow-up questions. Glad I read that incorrectly.
Jelly is in your house right now.
I mean, that'd be a win. I'd get to hang out with Jelly and get probably baked goods.
That's true. She's in the kitchen right now.
I don't know who this person is. I mean, it clearly says horror writer here, but this person's name is H.P. Lovecraft.
You don't know who H.P. Lovecraft
It's
is?
a hell of a name.
HP Lovecraft. He also founded a printer company. HP.
Wait, really?
Gotta go.
That's what disappointed me. That was apparently the breaking point. Okay, and then I read Jelly right. I'm right behind you, baking your children is what I read. A little Hansel and Gretel moment
Jelly
for
is
a second.
actually the witch
I
from
might need
Hansel
his
and
glasses
Gretel.
this morning.
Oh,
I don't read apparently in that. Okay, give me the best HP Lovecraft book, and I will print it out on one of his or their printers.
he did like Cthulhu and like something about mountains and madness. I don't like horror, so I've never read any of his stuff, but he's a great writer.
Jelly, is that your serial killer name? The diabolical
Cthulhu.
diabetic? I got some whereabouts. The diabolical diabetic. We will find this person. We will stop them. Okay, I will work on a serenade. Any requests, Jellybone? Oh,
I would like
supervillain.
the most bad word Latin word song from your 6-year-old child, please.
No.
Which might be monsters.
Yeah, there's some words in there. We have to work really hard. There's a lot of dipping of volumes and spots on some songs. And...
Well, don't you have the unexplicit version? They did an
I
unexplicit.
know, but some places it doesn't play. And anyway, it's 6:59, 2008. This day in gaming history. There's a video games convention in Germany.
What?
In
Was Mario there?
Leipzig.
Did he get arrested?
Well, this was a Sony thing, so maybe Mario was there, but one's not at the Sony event, I suspect. This is 2008. They decided to announce a new version of the PlayStation Portable. They said it would go on sale in Europe and the US in mid-October. They called it the PlayStation Portable. Actually, Sean, I need your reverb for this. Could you read the name of this new thing that they came out with?
Oh, yes. The PlayStation Portable 3000.
That's very unconventional for PlayStation or Sony naming.
Yeah, it is. That's more of a like a Microsoft. Just throw a number on there.
Just throw a number on it. 3000. It was going to have a built-in microphone and a new screen, which would have more... This needs your reverb. Just read that whole last sentence. This is all designed for reverb.
More colors. And it's better suited for use outdoors. Back to you.
Thank you. All right. I will work on Call of Cthulhu, but please, don't like a month from now be like, did you read Call of because it won't happen in a month. It'll need to be maybe next summer.
I've not read it. I've not read any of his stuff.
I know, but I'm just trying to relate to Lady K.
Okay.
My Lady K is someone that I like, and I would like to have more common
But
ground.
I think she will accept you if you don't read them.
I agree.
Okay.
I think Lady
You
K
could probably
toy.
you could probably find a good YouTube video all about H.P. Lovecraft and Lovecraftian.
Yeah, but then they're gonna
topics.
do a thing where I see scary things on my screen.
Maybe. Do you need me to screen a couple videos for you?
Fudge. Next hour, because it is National Radio Day, we are going to give you the following list. 10 largest radio stations in the U.S. I bet they're all in upstate New York.
I mean, the people that do this, I bet they just didn't really know what to look up exactly. Because they looked up 10 best radio DJs and they didn't like any of them, the people that were on there, so that they didn't choose that list.
Can we do the 10 smallest radio stations in the U.S.?
Number 1, Scott Chick. Oh wait, she's not in the U.S.
We
Never
just-
mind.
The smallest radio stations in the world.
Top of the moron.
Dr. Chick is here. Good moron to you. Yeah, we could do a GMS Reads. Add it to the list. It'll be fun. We'll do a book club from Gaming Morning Show.
We talked about a book club.
I'm scared.
Nope, this is the first time I've ever heard of it.
Nope.
Quiet gets credit. All right, we gotta say goodbye to Sean. Apparently, Sean's using some
But not
PTO
Arturo.
today. So
Oh, he's so cute. Look at his little leg. His little leg. He's up in a little chimpkin position. He's so cute.
yeah, this is the downside to the cropping. Is here? I'm gonna go full screen on Sean here for a second.
Yes.
you gotta see this. Okay, here we go. And then we go.
Look at his little face and his little ears and his little butt and his little stripes and his little nose and his little fur and his little face and his little whiskers and his little eyes. His little Pete's and his little toe beans. Meow.
Looks very
Just so-
content.
He's so cute.
Did you
And then I
say-
bet if you were to go put your hand on him, he'd go. "Brr."
Did you say little Pete's?
Little Pete's.
Is that supposed to be like a combination of?
That's the foot. No, the foot of a cat is called a Pete.
No kidding.
Scientifically.
And if he has two of them, it's Pete and Pete.
Yeah, that's
Pete.
what, yeah, you've read my mind.
Or the front paws, if they're like this, if they're laying on their back and they're like this, those would be called bunny feet. And then the back foot is just the Pete. But if they're just regularly catting, they're all Pete's.
This is a very easy screen for me to transition into our break. So everyone say goodbye to Sean,
Hi, Sean.
but Arturo can stay.
Hi, Arturo. I love you.
We'll be back next hour. Top 10 list and spurts on Gaming Morning Show.
Trying to find my way of being. Trying to make you stay
a warm welcome to our deputy cat petter, Scott Chick.
A message from Gaming Morning Show.
Hi, I'm Ryan from Gaming Morning Show. On behalf of everybody at GMS, a big thank you to you and everyone who's spent time with us this year.
Hi, I'm Sean from Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News Division, and I'm here to thank you for all the time you've shared with us. Whether it's sharing with us what you do on your stream, introducing us to other streamers, or heck, joining us in chat, or even guest hosting.
Oh, wow, kind of forgot that there's just pretty much the two of us, so probably not big enough staff-wise for one of these big corporate thank you videos.
Bend over backward and over again. I'm jumping boots, so you don't have to.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, list of the day and sports. Find us on Facebook Gaming and join our Discord. Go to gms.watch and click on where to find GMS. Hello, Grim. Time for hour number 2. Right now.
I'm just kidding. Grim's not here. Morning gamer. I also didn't do half my job while I was in the break. All right. I am Hefty Goof. You can't see Austin because I screwed up. But now Austin's coming. Hi,
I'm
Austin.
here.
It's good to see you.
Hi.
Austin's spending summer vacation with us.
I
Yeah.
am.
Unfortunately, that time is dwindling. We don't really want to
We can't talk about it.
but we got to talk about it.
We can't because I'm gonna start crying,
All right, don't start crying. We'll do that.
and I don't have any
week.
tissues.
We'll cry.
I just have a dirty napkin. Thank you. Thank you.
I smashed it through the camera for you.
Thank you. Oh, look, I got it. It's a dirty napkin.
Well, on transport, it gets very dirty, so yeah. It is good to see everyone hanging out with us this morning. It is Friday, August 20th, 2021. It is National Radio Day. So we're asking you, what was your favorite radio station? And do you remember DJs? Do you remember any specific moments that you want to share? I used to listen to Z93, which was a classic rock station. And it wasn't the station I worked for. In fact, I used to do a 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. shift when I was in high school at my very first radio station. And then
Wow.
I'd leave that radio station and drive home listening to the only other station we could really get in the area, which was Z93. And they had Loveline on it. So I used to listen to Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew to Loveline. And it was one of my first introductions into like the world of, multiple person radio, right? Like in a more of a talk show style format. So it was useful to me.
Yeah. I don't think I ever listened to like talk radio. And I can't listen to podcasts because I can't focus on them. Like even if I'm not doing anything, I can't focus on them. And then if I'm doing something, I can't focus on them. So I could listen to them, but I wouldn't know anything that they were talking about. I have tried.
I am going to send you a podcast. Not because I
Okay.
think I can change your ability to, that's not the reason. But if you can listen to it in like 5 or 10 minute spurts, maybe, it goes back to a lot of stuff you and I talk about offline. So worth discussing.
Okay. Okay.
Hefty Ascension Gentleman. I happen to have tissues. I blow my nose a lot. A lot.
I can't blow my nose, so I can't.
Really?
I cannot blow my nose unless I am so congested and stuffed up that I have to force myself and it makes me cry. I cannot blow my nose. I do not blow my nose.
I mean, we've had this happen once on the air, but I'll do this intentionally this time.
Is that a real noise, or were you just like hamming it up?
Nope, that's what it sounds like.
Okay, I was just asking.
They call it the feasting horn.
Feasting.
Well, there's a Snickers commercial back in the day, and with that Snickers commercial, it'd be like, sound the feasting horn, and then someone would have like one of those really elongated, like, I don't know what they're called, but it'd be like, you know, like they were calling. Anyway, so it was when Sean and Mike and I worked in the same place. Okay, it was a big cubicle floor.
Mike job number 4073.
So I'd blow my nose, and everybody on the floor would be like, "Is Ryan blowing his nose?" Be like
I'll come to your
70
desk
people
to
who
get a
worked there.
snack.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm just going to leave it to your imagination, chat, but that last thing that Humble said, why can't Austin blow her nose, got auto-modded. So I'll let you leave that up to your imagination. Why can't you blow your nose? Have you ever talked to a doctor about it?
No, I just can't. When I was little, my uncle always taught me to just go, like, to do it, like, just to not ever do it. So now if I blow my nose, it hurts my whole face. And, like, I don't know. I'm just, like, it's just, like, a response that I cannot blow my nose.
Yeah.
Again, unless I am, like, so stuffed up that it brings me to tears and the snot is coming out of my tear ducts, you know, then I can sort of blow my nose.
Humble, I thought I kept the hand sanitizer over here, so. Well, I haven't touched my feet today, just for the record, so. Dungeon said, I don't remember the station. I did a long time ago listen to the Ryan Seacrest show. Yeah. I mean, I've been in a lot of radio rooms. I've been in talk radio rooms. I've been in, you know, classic rock morning show. Like, there was one time the radio station I worked at, we were going to go to the program director of the classic rock station. He was one of the two-person morning show, and they were on vacation. And so we were going to set up a tent and broadcast from his front lawn of his house because he was doing like a staycation. And so we were just going to set up outside, and, like, you know, morning shows start at 5:30 in the morning, right? So we were going to be out there and be like, good morning! You know, kind of like, wah, zing!
Zing.
Wacky radio stuff. So, unlike this show, which was very straight-laced and forward.
Yes, we are very serious here.
Which is
With
why,
no jokes.
coming up, 10 largest radio stations in the U.S., I bet they're all in ups. Actually, this is one of the most unfunny things you've written.
I know. I don't feel good about this one.
Did you at least look for the smallest radio stations?
No. I looked up 10 best radio stations, and this is the most relevant, it seemed, article that came up.
Just for fun, just do a quick search. Or KLAF, you're welcome to do this. Top 10 smallest radio stations. Because I'm sure there are some radio stations that broadcast to like 10 people.
First thing that came up was stations in the Philippines.
Oh, maybe.
Top 40 or 2010, 2020.
I always forget to do this part.
I had enough of Radio 2.
I do like how the BBC names their radio stations. Because there's BBC 1, and then BBC 2, and then BBC 3, and then BBC 4. By the way, we didn't get a chance to do this, but if for some reason this helps Copia. Copia has left us early today because Copia is doing a job interview. And so if this helps Copia land the job by giving some good mojo out there, good luck, Copia.
Yes.
We're rooting for you.
Good mojo. Mojo, Jojo.
What's Absolute Radio? Is that a vodka-owned radio station company? Nintendo Nerd says, I show up here daily for the serious content.
Yeah. We should try to do a serious show one day. That would be fun.
Like, where we can't actually make up any jokes?
Like, you can't make any jokes, and you can't, like... It just has to be as serious. I can't even, like, think about it. It's a joke in itself. But, like, I think that would be funny. Like, a challenge.
We could do, like, a show where we pretend that, like, we're a morning AM news format. Or just morning radio news format. Because it's very fast-paced and goes the entire time with, like, a plan. But I don't know if we'd be able to pull that off.
We're just talk about news the whole time?
Well, we'd maybe make up some fake news that's lighthearted. But
Okay.
then we'd have to not laugh at ourselves. So
Right. Ooh, oh God, no.
Nice
Okay.
job. Deadpan GMS. Could you
They're okay.
imagine?
Wait,
That's
they're
true.
both just staying down here. We should just stay down here.
Well, no, we need to score goals. That's how
Yeah,
you win
why
the game.
aren't they? Oh no. Okay.
That's why, because
I-
they knew you'd move.
I deserve that.
Oh.
No empty. Oh, I missed. Okay.
This coming up this morning on Gaming Morning Show, we will tell you about the car collision on Interstate 5. Also, after that, the stock market tanking. We'll tell you where you should move your money. It's all ahead on this very serious deadpan edition of Gaming Morning Show.
And then
I'm
we
sorry
will
that I
not
knocked
tell
you the hell out of the way to score that goal.
It's okay. You got a goal. That's all that I care about. You were like, nope.
I was like, move!
Get out! Alright, let's be deadpan the rest of this game.
Dungeon, your background in radio, Hefty, makes so much more sense. Yeah, we throw this out here every once in a while, and I'm sorry if this allows them to score a goal. But I am a lifelong broadcaster, so I've been doing radio for over 20 years and really enjoy it. I love the audio medium. I really do like podcasts and those kind of things. So
Centered, maybe?
hey,
What?
I just met you,
Oh.
and this is crazy, but I centered that ball, so score it maybe.
Yes.
Classic.
Carly Rae Jepsen and Garfunkel.
Good moron to you, Makita. It is good to see you.
Top of the moron.
But honestly, Dungeon, that makes also sense. Like, that's how I met Bob. Bob is a, well-known big voice in the radio world. So. And that's why Bob decided to join me and stay in this box.
Oh God.
So,
Okay.
were
I
you
was upside down.
What were you trying to do with that pole there?
I don't know. I saved it and then I couldn't
Like,
get
I'm
down.
just kind of hanging out on this pole.
I'm sorry.
Oh, and Jack is here. Good moron.
Top of the
I
moron.
haven't seen Jack in a
Jack.
while. It's the two best currently streaming hosts of the show. That is a factual statement that you said.
That's so nice. What a nice compliment. We've been complimented a lot today.
Yeah, y'all are just showing up and being like super nice. Do you need something? Like,
Yeah, like what do you want?
do you want to go to the movies later, or
Oh, I want to go to the movies
do you
later.
want to have a sleepover? Like,
Yeah?
GMS sleepover would be so fun.
Oh my God. Oh wait, gotta get this ball out of the way. No, it wouldn't. I would have to go to bed at 9 o'clock. And then everybody would draw on me. You put my hand in water. Nope.
Nintendo Nerds goes, did you all know that GMS has a Minecraft server? That's a true story. We absolutely do.
Join our Discord.
That's where you'll find it. Oh, crud. I was busy
That was
playing a
my
Bob
fault.
line and...
I was busy jumping.
Well, remember when we had a 2-0 lead? That was good.
Yeah, that was nice.
Oh, apparently Nintendo listed Loveline as well. Yeah, and I didn't know that Loveline was a radio show. The first time I ever saw Loveline was on MTV. And then I learned that it was a radio show first and foremost. And it was a really good radio show. Radio shows are all about character development. And so being able to get a feel for like who that person's at least supposed to be in the radio show, and they did a good job of that. Man, yeah, go join our Discord dungeon.
Join our sleepover server too.
So I would absolutely do this in a heartbeat. Okay, is once the pandemic is like a bajillion% clear, like we've been maybe post-pandemic for like a year, right? No infections, that kind of stuff.
Center.
I would totally work on getting like a GMS house and having like
GMS
longtime friends of the show stay at like a Airbnb with us and have like a GMS house. Like that would
Yeah.
be a blast.
It would be so fun.
Like one of those.
That's what
like,
Kate's planning to do in like Scotland. They're buying a castle so we can
Yes.
all go live there.
Well, and I would totally live in Scotland. I don't know if I could get
No.
the whole family on board, but I would totally do it. But I mean, you could have like one of those cool like 15 person houses.
Yeah,
So I totally do it.
it would be super cool.
Jack says, I've been podcasting for 7 years, streaming for 5, involved in all levels of production. My mic smells like breath mints and coffee. Well, that's better. The first radio station I worked at, someone chewed tobacco. And so the whole microphone smelled like chewing tobacco.
Ew.
It was not fun.
Ugh.
A dungeon is also down for Scotland, so that's
No.
unfortunate. I live here and I'd spend a day at the GMS house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be
You
fun.
you have to bring your own snack, and bring your own PJs.
Yeah, I'm not washing anyone's clothes, all right? I'm not
Yeah.
your mom, or your dad, or
No.
your grandma, or your grandpa.
Yeah. Right. Nice. One more. Come on, we can do this.
I just need to record my sigh, humble. Then we can just play it back.
Yeah.
We got coming up, top 10 list next. We got sports coming up later, too.
Okay. It's fine.
Ah, I missed. Losers!
Okay. It's okay.
All right, we can live with that. Gaming Morning Show continues. Thanks for being here wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. That is Austin, who will be streaming later today at Austin Attack 12 on Twitch. How did your thing go yesterday with the Austin eggshell thing?
It was wonderful. We had such a good time. There were so many amazing, amazing houses. They were all amazing. I don't know why I said so many. It was so fun, and everybody did such a good job, and I'm so happy, and I hope that we do another one very soon. And if anybody still wants to enter it, it's not like a contest. You know, it wasn't like it was due yesterday and you can never do it again. If anyone still wants to do it, you can.
I'd like to hear that be like if you were ever like a teacher and you're like telling your students about a project and you're just like, yeah, but it's not like it's due or anything, okay?
That would be me.
Yeah, I'd like that. I appreciate being here. 7:26 West Coast time, 10:27 now on the East Coast, 3:27 for those in the UK. Coming up later in the show, we are going to talk a little bit about Lizzo, fat shaming, and vegan egg sandwich. We're also going to tell you about a baby koala and a worried mom. You know, I just told y'all I wasn't your mom. I'm not this koala's mom either, but someone is. And we're going to tell you about it. That's coming up on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. Right now, top 10 list time. And for that, we turn to our friends over at Zippia.com. Honestly, I don't know if they're our friends, but they're a website. And we're going to open this up by Kristen Kaiser. February 2021 made a list of 10 largest radio stations in the United States. And here's why I wanted to avoid this, if possible. It's just because one of the things that I like about doing this show is it's no longer part of a giant radio conglomerate. Because giant radio conglomerates were not as much fun to work for as the smaller ones. So, but that said, you know, I've done sports for a giant radio conglomerate, and I like that. So, guess I can't have it all, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
So we'll start with number 1 on this list.
1.
Wait, I have an idea.
Uh-huh.
Instead of just doing the list, we can say the name, and then you have to make up a jingle for them. Boom. Get back out now. I said it.
Challenge accepted. Okay.
Thank you.
The first one is WTOP.
1.
WTOP. This is out of Washington, D.C. It's a news channel. It earned $69 million back in 2018. Let's see. They probably do political talk, I'm guessing. Let's see. Started back in 1926. Format changes would follow. They're one of the best-known news channels. So they're not saying it's a political news show channel. It's supposed to be news. Just news. We'll see. But this is, of course, DC's own WTOP, the news. It's not a bad start.
2.
Number 2 is Kiss FM. which I think everybody has heard before. It's based out of Los Angeles, California. Contemporary hit radio owned by iHeartMedia. Kiss is a huge hit music maker. It has earnings in 2018 of $61 million. And their little jingle is definitely this kiss. Unspeakable.
This kiss. It's Kiss FM.
Do-do-do.
3,
If you go back to Los Angeles as well, there's a hot adult contemporary station.
Which I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I've never understood the hot either. I think it means that they play the newest.
No,
or
like
the
what's
most
adult
popular.
contemporary?
Oh, so imagine contemporary, but for adults.
But like, okay, so it's not Baby Shark. Like, is that what it means? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, exactly. That's it's if you look up the definition for adult contemporary, it says not Baby Shark.
Okay, thank you.
But this one's out of Los Angeles as well. Features hot
I knew it.
adult contemporary music. Oh, what is that, you ask? It's a modern music format that focuses on top and popular music from the 1990s to present day. So adult contemporary must be not just like the newest of the new, but like all the what used to be the newest of the new and the most popular of the popular for a duration of time. That's what I'm guessing.
Okay.
As you can tell, I didn't do too much music radio. Okay, but this one's going to be a little bit deeper format because it's going to be like hot adult contemporary. Join us on K-Big FM.
Wow.
4,
Number 4 is Wltw Fm out of New York, which is light adult contemporary. It's also owned by iHeartMedia, and in 2018 they earned $44 million. Yes, it looks like it was owned by Riverside Church. Played mainly classical music, but added a little jazz and some religious programming. And their thing is Wltw FM.
If you go
Not
to
good at singing.
back to New York,
5,
I don't understand this one. It says often called Z100 because by the time the station adopted the call letters WHTZ in 1983, they also switched to calling themselves Z100.
Oh.
I mean, that's fine. You can do it, I guess. It says studios were in Tribeca and transmitter was actually on top of the Empire State Building. Okay. This is a contemporary hit radio station. Now, there was a Z100 in Portland, and I believe Z100 is where Chrissy with a K, hey, used to be a DJ, or still might be. I haven't listened. But that's what it's funny because when we talk about what our station is or what our show is, we are a morning radio station that plays games, and I usually say something to the effect of, like, imagine you're like morning FM radio station, like a Z100. Like I've said that before. This one plays all, again, those contemporary hit radios, but it would have a more of like a contemporary hit radio from deep in New York. We play the hits. We're whoopsh, Hits FM. Had to have a whip.
6,
Whoopsh.
Number 6 is WFAN FM, which is also out of New York, owned by Intercom. They earn $41 million, often called Sports Radio 66 AM. It's a sports talk radio. And they're definitely called WFAN Sports Talk with someone.
WFAN.
Thank you.
Oh man, where
I
is
don't know
this?
why I came up with this idea. It's bad.
Yeah, you started this. This was you.
I know, and I'm really not doing well.
Where is it? So you have a thing, and I keep saying that I want to do this for GMS, but I have a list of you can help me do radio station thing. Let me see.
Okay.
Call letters. Nope. Song. Oh yeah. Okay. So I said this was during the early quarantine. I wrote this on March 28th, 2020 in my notes on my phone. I'll contribute to your quarantine output, meaning people were trying to find ways to occupy their time when the quarantine first started, when it was going to be a matter of weeks, right? Screenshot and give me your answers, and I'll record you an FM DJ music break, okay? And so there were things like you'd answer what song just played, what was the name of the station, what was my DJ name, what was the contest we have coming up, what was the sponsor, what was the song we would have soon, and what was the song that's coming up next. So I will do this at the end of this top 10 list for you all. So,
Very
chat, work on that. Okay, so song that just played is one thing. Name of the station is another. My DJ name is one. What's the contest we have coming up? What's the sponsor of the contest? And what's the song we have soon and the song that will play next? So, give me
like
that
a
stuff.
Mad Lib.
Yeah, I wrote this on your birthday, Lady K. It's kind of like a Mad Lib. Okay. Back to
I call
Blues.
song that will play next.
Okay.
7,
Those game.
Oh, by the way, my son was still asleep, so I didn't get the recording
That's
that we had
okay.
hoped.
That's
Okay. If you go to New York, Entercom owns a station called 1010 Wins, which is a news station.
Oh.
It's an AM station. In fact, it's all news format back in 1965. That was adopted, but the station is as old as 1924. So it was actually in a department store called WGBS. It was a Gimbel's radio station. So next time that you tune in to this radio station out in New York, you'll of course hear their popular liner where it's like, with news and weather together on the 10s, your place for reliable news. It's 1010 Wins.
8,
Number 8 is Wcbs Am, which is a news station out of New York, owned by Entercom. Earnings in 2018, 40 million. It's an AM channel that is located at 880 on your AM dial. Its transmitter is located on High Island in the Bronx. I think since this is news, it would be a little more serious. It'd be like do WCBS AM. Maybe not AM. WCBS News with Brian.
I'm excited about this one. This one's going to be fun.
8,
Out of Chicago, Entercom owns this one as well. Entercom owns a lot of radio stations, in case you didn't know, in the U.S. They do a whole bunch of stuff, but they're a 42,000 watt blowtorch at night. Okay. Really exciting stuff. Okay. All right, so we're working on that. Now someone give me a DJ name. During the day, though, their signal is super strong. They can get out to Wisconsin, Iowa, Michigan. Again, they're just a flamethrower. Okay. So Chicago's news station be like, your reliable place for all of the news. We put the BAM in news. We're WBAM. BAM News.
I like that one.
Oh, no. Okay. Number 9.
9,
That was 9.
No, I thought that was 8. Wasn't it 8?
That was 9. That was 9.
Okay. Well, then do number 10.
Okay. Number 10 is KFI AM, which is news and talk out of Los Angeles. Thank you, Bob. Out of Los Angeles, California, owned by iHeartMedia. They had 35 million. Began operating in 1922. So it's news and talk. So I feel like they're all like chatting, talking about the news. Like I'm imagining this is like a gossip column, and it's not, but that's what I'm imagining. So it's like KFI chat.
All right, so here's what we're going to go with. That was your top 10 list. I'm proud of you, by the way. Awesome. It was your idea, just so you know.
I know.
All right, so we have my DJ name. We're going to do the contest. We're actually going to give away a wooden llama, thanks to Scott Chick unintentionally saying, random thoughts from my other half says, do you know how hard it is to find a wooden llama? So we're actually going to make that our contest coming up. Okay. Now I just need a sponsor for the contest.
Okay.
So what's the name of the sponsor?
The sponsor. Oh, how about Pringles?
Okay. We're going to go with Pringles. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said you want the song that's coming up next?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So give me a chat. I'll let you fill in one more. What's the song that just played? New Charmin Sandpaper. Oh no, that's the sponsor name? Oh, this is not good.
Which could technically be Pringles.
Just a second.
Technically.
I'm pulling up a weapon here.
You're fine.
All right. Banana Phone by Raffi just played. Okay. The name of the station. What was the name of the station again? Hot Buns FM.
Hot Buns with a Z.
Give me a number for that one. I'm going to be DJ Thick Nugs.
Hot Buns 107.
Hot Buns 107. Okay, thank you. We're going to be giving away a wooden llama, sponsored by New Charmin Sandpaper. And Pringles. Those two things are very related. Banana Phone, great call. 69.6. So the only other thing we need is the song that will be played in a little bit.
Rumors by Lizzo featuring Cardi B. Get it? Because then you can roll it. Okay.
I'm with you. And then what's the song that we'll play next?
Oh, I thought that's what.
No, see, you always have to have a tease. Okay, so we'll make the song that plays next will be "Rumors" by Lizzo.
Okay.
So I need the song that'll play in just a little bit. Can be anything, chat. Oh, why can't we be friends? Sure, that works.
There you go. Yep.
Oh, is that like why can't we be friends? All right, do we have everything we need?
More banana phone.
Song that just played, name of the station, my DJ name, the contest we have coming up, the sponsor, the song we have. Okay, I turn this down. Okay.
Full screen.
No, I like when you're on the screen with me.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go, chat. There, it's right there, so I can look at you.
Gotta look cool. Hang on.
Hot Buns FM 107. That was Banana Phone by Raffi. Thanks for hanging out with me today on this Friday. It's DJ Thick Nugs. Appreciate you having a chance to be with us. We got a good opportunity for you coming up. Your opportunity to win a wooden llama is just moments away on Hot Buns. It's brought to you by New Charmin Sandpaper and, of course, our friends at Pringles. Stick around. Coming up, Why Can't We Be Friends? But right now, it's Rumors by Lizzo featuring Cardi B on Hot Buns FM 107. This is Bad Libs, but better. And for some reason, I've always done over the top on that. You know, you could do classic rock, but it's Banana Phone by Raffi, Hot Buns FM 107. You're a little more laid back on the classic rock station. You know, I can't really do peppy. I'm not very good at the top 100 things. So,
Okay.
you tried to join the Discord and can't get in.
What?
Did you say please?
Did you ask nicely?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Lady K, your jokes don't go unnoticed. I just had to finish the bit. I got your back. Lady K, look at me. We're good. I got you. Thick Nugs is because of the fat nuggets of wisdom you drop. All right. So our friend Lady K was working on some digital art to use on my stream. I will be continuing it when I get home. May as well make use of the time I can't stream, you know. That's not the joke, though. That was just you saying something. No, the joke was Charmin Sandpaper sounds rough. Oh my gosh, that was good. It is 7:42. We want to tell you some stories. So it's because we use the the transition out of that bit. Let's jump to the Lizzo story. So this comes from our friend Anna S. at Veg News. And kind of the Veg News format that we've been using on the show is what new fake meat is being introduced in what grocery store or restaurant, and how far is it away from Austin so that Austin can actually try it. That's kind of the gist of most of the Veg News stories that we offer. In this case, though, it's a little more serious. Lizzo, the headline reads, shuts down fat shamers on TikTok with vegan egg sandwich. What's the deets?
Title's really funny. I don't know why. Okay, so everyone knows Lizzo, and everybody who hates her, you only hate her because she's fat. Let's just be honest. So musical artist Lizzo shut down fat-phobic commenters this week with a short TikTok post. The 33-year-old musician shared a video of herself in her undies eating a vegan egg sandwich over an audio clip of a woman saying, "I'm seeing way too many plus-size vegans. Are y'all frying the lettuce?" Lizzo clapped back further in her caption of the TikTok video, saying, "Yes, I actually do." Lizzo said in reference to the fried lettuce, "Shout out to all my fat vegans. We look as good as we feel. And to the haters, good luck chasing that narrow beauty standard." The TikTok post follows an emotional week for Lizzo after the release of her latest single, Rumors, which is amazing. A collaboration with rapper Cardi B. The video for Rumors is made with ancient Greece-inspired aesthetic and features both women wearing togas and dancing. After receiving hateful, fat-shaming, and racist comments, Lizzo took to Instagram Live to address the issue. She says, "I don't have time for your negativity, your internalized self-hatred that you project onto me with your racism and your fat phobia. I don't have time for it." She said in tears in the now deleted Instagram Live video. What I won't accept is y'all doing this to black women over and over and over again, especially us big black girls. When we don't fit into the box that you want to put us in, you just unleash hatred onto us. It's not cool. I'm not doing this for the... Sorry. I'm doing this for the big black women in the future who just want to live their lives without being scrutinized or put into boxes. So this really isn't a vegan story. But we've talked about how, you know, veganism... For some reason, people are like, oh, you know, if you're vegan, you're skinny, or if you're vegan, you'll lose weight. Not necessarily. Just like there are different sizes of meat eaters, there are different sizes of vegans.
I didn't realize, like, most of the people I guess I've known personally who have switched to maybe a vegetarian or vegan, mostly vegetarian, but vegan diet, had always done it just more of like the, I don't want to eat meat anymore. Like there's like a preference from, would it be in morals? Would it be, I don't know, ethics, just a preference?
Usually, yeah, like an ethical.
Yeah, try not to kill as many animals, basically. Right? Yeah. That's the goal. And so I'd never even really thought of it as much from a, you know, diet perspective, right? Because the idea of a diet is what makes me think of weight control, right?
Right. And the thing is, like, you can be, quote unquote, skinny and healthy while eating meat. You can also be skinny and healthy while not eating meat. So it's like there's no correlation. Like, people are like, well, if you become vegan, you're skinny, or you're not vegan because you're not skinny. And it's like, okay, well, what about all the fat and skinny meat eaters? What about that? Not that we should be shaming anybody for either what they eat or their size, but, like, come on.
Well, I mean, that's your takeaway from this story, right? Is you're trying to emphasize the point of eating a vegan sandwich is not an attempt to try to be skinny, correct?
Right. It's not, you know, and again, you can be vegan if it really does make you feel better about your body. Like, of course, you can do it for health reasons.
You should do anything that makes you feel good about your body.
Right. The thing is, if I want to eat some fried lettuce, I'm going to eat some fried lettuce. Like, you can eat completely unhealthily on a vegan diet. And the same thing goes for a non-vegan diet. You can still eat unhealthily while eating meat. So it's just silly to me. Like, you're just, like she says, you're hateful. You're projecting your hate onto someone for no reason. Like, Lizzo didn't do anything wrong. Or anybody, you know? I mean, I just don't understand.
Nintendo said, yeah, there's a huge double standard. I don't see anyone voicing concern over the Saweetie meal at McDonald's because she is skinny. Sorry, just a sec.
I think that's an artist as well.
I know, I'm just trying to figure out who this person is.
Oh, okay. Exactly. But it goes through with the whole, like, you know, people eating, and I have not experienced this personally, because if everyone ever said anything like this to me, they would be out of my life in a second. But, like, people that are like, oh my god, you're eating a salad? That's so good. And it's like, no. Because people do that. People will be like, oh, or you're eating a burger? That's so good. On the reverse side of, like, skinny people. It's like, just let people eat what they freaking want.
Okay, so now I know who Saweetie is, and that helps.
Okay.
Because I know McDonald's have been doing collaborations with people for meals. Like, I think there was a Travis Scott meal at one point, right?
Yeah. But if, like Nintendo said, if Lizzo did something like that, it would be, you know, oh yeah, of course she's doing that. It's like, well, what? Dang, these guys are good.
Well, we're also talking, you know, this is something we're focusing on as opposed to Rocket League. Humble said, I'm all about Lizzo's message, F the haters and BU. The song is musically boring and monotonous. Monotonous.
Not the point.
I once said monotonous on the air before, so that made me laugh.
It's okay. I probably would have said monotonous to be honest.
So here's the thing, and this is the story from NS. I talked to this with my wife yesterday because Dax Shepard ran a successful podcast called Armchair Expert, and then apparently that's been picked up by Spotify. And so the old feed that I had from Armchair Expert, which I hadn't renewed, I think, since the start of the pandemic, March of 2020, I decided to renew yesterday because I've had to drive more to work than I've been recently. And I've been listening to more podcasts because doing the show and being home, I haven't listened to as many podcasts as I used to when I would drive to work. Point being is Kristen Bell, who's Dax Shepard's significant, started on the same feed as what Armchair Expert used to be on before they got bought by Spotify, this thing called We Are Supported By. And most of their interviews have been focused around stories of women. And yesterday they had, well, the one I listened to yesterday had Oprah on it. And it talked about focusing in on yourself. And particularly for women, Oprah's advice was trying to buck this concept of women having to be selfless, right? And give everything up of who they are for family or for whatever reason, right? I'm very much paraphrasing and summarizing. But when you focus on yourself, according to Oprah, that puts your needs first, puts the love for yourself first, and all of those things. And it seems to me that Lizzo is somebody who has a tremendous amount of self-love, right? That she is changing the way that the majority of people in this world are able to have confidence in themselves and be more comfortable in their body. What the story is sharing is that no matter how good Lizzo is at doing that, Lizzo's still being impacted by many of the hatred that's directed toward a black woman who is bigger, right? I'm reading this bottom line. I don't have time for your negativity. You internalize self-hatred that you project onto me with your racism and your fat phobia, right?
Yeah, and I think, again, a lot of that is talking about the new single. Like, have you seen the video by chance?
No, but I'm not very
well,
good at the music.
That's fine. That's okay. The video is basically just her and a bunch of other beautiful fat black women dancing in togas. And it's just, like, for me, it's just, like, joy. It's just, like, black, fat joy. And, like, I am obviously not a black woman, but I am a fat woman, and it's just so nice to see them being unapologetically, fat and black and dancing and not caring. And I think, like, people just hate that. They hate it so much. And it's like, why are you so... I have never in my life, like, been mean about someone's, like, size or shape or anything. I don't understand that concept, but, like, people are so mad at this video, and they're so mad at fat people being happy being fat and not like, I'm trying to lose weight, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. Like, no, why can't you just let people be happy? And it's like, you're promoting obesity. And it's like, no, I'm not. I'm promoting myself, my own happiness. Why does the fact that I am obese or fat or big mean I can't be happy in my body? And that's just sad. Oops.
Well, and I think this also goes deeper into systems, right? And
yes, absolutely.
There was a lot of time and effort put into standardizing an image of the beauty for women as skinny and white, right? Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of people who are programmed that way, and even the ugly side of that comes out. And that's why, it's important for us to bring a story like this to light, because you and I are on the same page. It seems like the majority of folks who are hanging out with us in chat are on the same page, right? But we have to keep talking about it in order for it to, undo decades, if not, centuries of programming. So.
Yeah. And you can say the same thing on the other side. Obviously, and I will easily say this, fat women get way more, garbage than skinny women. But, like, it's the same thing. I hate when I hear people say to anybody, like, oh, did you lose weight? Oh, my gosh, you look so good. You look like you lost weight. And it's like, I know that you mean well most of the time when you say that to somebody, but it's really not a compliment, especially if it's to a thin person or a bigger person. Like, you could potentially be saying something damaging and you don't even know it, which, again, you're not doing it maliciously, but just don't say stuff like that. Just say, oh my gosh, you look so good today, or oh my gosh, you look great. Don't say, did you lose weight? Or even, again, in the reverse, don't say, oh my gosh, are you putting on weight? That's so good. Don't say that. Shh.
It's a 7:53 on the West Coast, 10:53 out on the East, 3:53 for those in the UK. Vegan is a lifestyle from Dungeon. We already talked about that. Humble said it's about Lizzo's message. We talked about that. All right, where are we at? Nintendo. I wouldn't say it's my favorite single of hers, but I'm excited for her new album.
No.
She does have self-love, and people hate her for it. It's gross the way people want to tear her down so badly. Dungeon, people do hate when someone is loud and proud. Lady K had to step out. Got to go shopping with Papa K. Say hi to Papa K from Gaming Morning Show. Nintendo also said, stop inherently trying weight gain to compliments. I had a severe illness a few years ago that was making me lose a lot of weight, and people said, oh my gosh, you look so good. And I would get over it and be mad at replying, thanks, I can't keep food down right now. Well, I was even thinking about this too. Like, I grew up as the fat kid, and then I'm still very much, outside of like my healthy weight from a healthcare perspective. Like, my doctor and I talk about this often. But that said, like, for being the kid who was the fat kid on the playground, I'm surprised how much self-confidence I have, because that could have easily have gone the other way. Does that make sense? Yeah. And so the fact that anybody who receives hate can still keep a lot of their confidence, and that's how I perceive Lizzo to be. Lizzo seems like a tremendously confident person. I'm impressed by, because that's not easy to do. And then on the flip side of that, like I've known people in my life who were criticized, or even not criticized necessarily from the outside in, but just struggled with being able to gain weight. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? Like, yeah,
people are like, oh, eat a donut, and it's like, I almost said something bad. I won't. Sorry.
My point in all this is, people should just be enough to exist.
Yes, we should be allowed to exist the way we are without either working on it or being criticized for it. Obviously, that's a general statement there, whatever. But, like, just for existing, you shouldn't be screamed at or put down because of the way you are looking.
Kajito's here. I have struggled with an eating disorder in the past, and this resonates with me. Any comments on my weight, positive or otherwise, always make me uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I like how you put positive in quotes, too.
Yeah. I mean, I opened this part of it talking about, like, my target weight with my doctor. But the reality, too, is no matter how good I would be in terms of having healthy diet, for example, I've learned a long time ago, I will never be a small person, right? I have my buddy, Original Carl. Like, that dude has a body shape where his shirts will always just fall straight from his neckline down to his waist, right? I've never seen myself in a shirt that way, except maybe once in my life, because I don't know how, like, it's not possible to slim me down to being a small person, if that makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. I could be a healthier person, but I will be always a bigger person, right? And that's okay with me, but it's the reality that, like, no one's probably going to ever walk up to me and be like, my gosh, you look so good. You've lost so much weight.
I think you look good.
Which should be the case, right? So, yeah. Listen.
Maybe we'll talk about this on my stream on Tuesday, because I said I wanted to do mental health stream on Tuesday, so maybe we'll continue this type of discussion on Tuesday on my stream.
Yeah. I mean, listen, this is a worthwhile topic, because, I mean, and we're going to just skip sports. The Mets probably lost, so live with it.
They lost.
The reality is, you know, we were talking earlier this week, so we sent a couple of folks who were watching on Twitch to a couple of destinations. Kev does games. Let me try to pull that up. And then I think Awkward Panda had this. Awkwardish Panda had the same thing as we moved in, because it was a sponsored stream. Awkwardish is actually on now. Panda's doing the cross stitching some more. And in both of those instances, we sent our audience. It was the Kevy Kev show, or just Kevy Kev show. We sent our audience over there, and both of them had to reference the fact that they were in followers only mode, because they had been victims of hate raids, which, according to what I've read, is the act of creating bots and accounts with the sole intent of targeting marginalized streamers and overtaking their channels with hate, right? I remember seeing one streamer, a black woman, who, you know, was showing off this. It was in the story, and the picture or the video clip shows, you know, this chat belongs to the KKK or something like that, and just was getting spammed over and over and over again. So we figured we'd take the bottom of this hour to talk about this situation, Austin, because it has been circulating in the streaming community.
Yeah, and it kind of matches up with some fat phobia too. Obviously, that is not nearly the extent that Black creators are going through. But for example, I've been in 2 streams recently where they were bigger streams where the creator was a fat woman, and the first one wasn't an actual hate raid, but they got raided by someone that they knew, and they had people in their chat. There was like 10 people that made fat phobic comments. And then they had to then put their chat into, 10-minute follower, because it's like, what is the point? And then I was in another one and they got a fat phobic hate raid. And I'm just like, whatever. But like, again, the fat phobia is way on the other end of what is majorly happening right now with mostly Black creators, trans creators, queer creators. It's very scary and it sucks. And we will never understand that concept because our brains don't work that way. We will never ever understand that, and I think most of our chat will never understand that, but I think it's important that we talk about it anyway, because why
Nintendo Nerd says hate raid's a huge thing and has been for some time. Is recently escalated to alarming levels due to Twitch do better hashtag. This is planned and coordinated attack, and these people should not only be banned, but they should be investigated for hate crimes.
Yes, I saw, and again, I don't know it was true, I didn't click on it, but I saw that, and I don't know who it was. Some female streamer, I believe, her house caught fire recently, and she's a huge streamer, and she had been getting hate raids, and I don't know if it was true or whatever, but like, why would her, like, they thought it was arson, so like, ugh.
Yeah.
It's very scary to me, and like, even as a small creator, I mean, I've been in, I think a few people that I've rated into recently have been, follower only, and at first, like, before I knew that this was like majorly thing, like, I think one of the first times I went into follower only chat, I was like, oh my god, that's so annoying, like, I'm not gonna stay here, and maybe they were just doing it for whatever, but now I'm like, please put your chat in follower only. I understand completely. I want you to be safe. I want your chat to be safe. But why should they have to do that?
And well, that was the point of the message that we sent when I think we rated and we just linked to Kev show up there, was because that was something that the host of that stream was saying was, hey, I'm in follower only because of this reason. And there were numerous people from this chat that stayed through the 10-minute wait to then officially do like the raid greeting. And I thought that was a worthwhile effort because it's 10 minutes, right? At the end of the day, 10 minutes is not that long. And we could stay and be, a group of hope, a group of encouragement for somebody who, for as much as we know, might have earlier in that day, let alone last 24 hours. Maybe they were hate rated, right? And so I applaud y'all for being on this ride with us, because one thing that's been important to Gaming Morning Show and GMS is trying to make sure that from the beginning, and especially, since Austin is here on summer vacation, the core of the show is hosted by 3 white heterosexual men, okay, from the United States. Like, there's a lot of descriptors for Mike, Sean, and myself that we are mindful of, and it's helped us set goals and have a strategy to try to make sure that the show is not simply through the lens of white heterosexual white men. And part of that is bringing some of these things to light. Here's what was interesting to me is even just in the comments, I think there were some folks who hadn't heard the term hate raid, right? So that's part of what the value of talking about it and having conversations is the education component. So now, much like when I went to Twilight for the first time, and then I left the theater and saw Twilight everywhere, whereas before we went to the theater, I didn't know what the hell Twilight was. I hadn't even seen a trailer for it. It's whatever that thing is, right? That effect, that psychological term. You see it everywhere. So now, maybe you'll have that opportunity to look up hate raid and understand what it is. And maybe you can even find creators who have been affected by it and maybe send them a anti-hate raid. How about just a
Yeah,
raid?
like a love raid.
A love raid. Listen, I think there's some things that streaming platforms could do better, and that includes the ability to screen raids. Because here's the thing: is a raid is a good idea from a marketing and discoverability perspective. It is a good idea, but it doesn't mean that the people who are being raided need to accept it. Right? They don't have to. If they don't want to, they don't have to. That could be an option. There could be a toggle or an approval. A mod could say, "Yeah, I do want to be raided by you." That's an option, right?
Yep.
Gabe.
Yeah, like.
Oh, sorry. Just 1 second.
No.
Gabe is here. Gabe hosted us. Gabe is an amazing streamer. And yes, Gabe streams in drag. Gabe, we were talking about how some of these hate raids can attack people who are not white heterosexual men. And some of these topics that we're discussing. Gabe, I absolutely love your streams. I miss when you're not on the air. Okay. And so I support you. And I know that that's not enough. Like, I don't think me telling you that is enough for you to say, hey, okay, now that Ryan's on board, I'm going to turn back on the go live button. But you are absolutely, like, I will encourage people to watch Gabe Pride until the end of time. It is one of the funnest experiences I've had since I've discovered streaming. And I don't get in there enough. And that's an unobtainable goal. Okay? Like, really, it is. And I'm rambling a little bit, so forgive me, Austin. I don't want to hold as much space as I've been taking up. But the part I haven't looked forward to with the whole streaming thing is all the negative aspects that are out there with it, right? And I've been fortunate enough that, by and large, y'all have made this experience a lot of fun. Okay, I mean, we're just starting to get close to our 1 year. So I don't want to deal with the realities of the negative side, but that's something that I need to do. And so to hear someone as talented and as good as Gabe say, I don't want to stream because of this, that sucks. So you can come on and guest host with us, Gabe. There. Come on over. If you want to be on the air, but you don't want to be on your own, come join us for a day. And let's have some fun. I'll find a Nintendo 64 somewhere.
I have one.
Okay. Anyway, I'll let you close out the hour. Yeah, we're already at 8:06. What else do you want to say, since I ranted a lot and I apologize?
No, I just want to say that, what Jack just said is that although, yes, the three of you, Ryan, Mike, and Sean, are three cis white guys, I have never not felt inclusion from you guys since I started watching. I've never felt like questionable, like, oh, well, that joke was okay, and I think if I were to have heard that, I think there would have been an open dialogue about it where we could have fixed it or changed it or said, this is why you can't say this is why you shouldn't do this. I have never not felt inclusion from you guys with queer community or black community or any other community. I think you guys have always been very inclusive, despite being white cis men. Yeah, you are, but I think you have people on the show and you promote the hell out of people and you do talk about this stuff. You don't sit in radio silence on these issues, and you haven't. Yes, pun intended. You have never done that. Even from the beginning, you were promoting black creators, promoting, queer creators, and letting me come on the show, and I think that's cool. And even with Miss Theo, letting Miss Theo come on and being her friend and hang out with her, and I've learned so much about Miss Theo and everything that whatever, and I just think you've done a good job. So I hope that you feel that way too.
Well, listen, I'm confident in our goals. So I think that if that's the case, when we do have the first, second, third hiccup.
No. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're fine. Third, fourth, fifth, we're going to have hiccups. We're not going to be perfect. We're not going to win the day every single time, right? But our intent is solid, right? And intent doesn't matter as much as impact. But point being is we have goals. We're going to try to see them through. And we'll slip up along the way. But even this morning, we had an incorrect pronoun where I said she instead of they for Demi Lovato, right? And that's not a small thing. It'd be easy for someone to come through and say, well, I just made a mistake on a pronoun, right? But that's not a small deal. And so when you called me out on that, my first reaction was not, oh, right? It was, you know what? I got that one wrong. And now I know.
But you moved on quickly too. You didn't dwell on it, which I think is super important for people that have differentiating pronouns.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, at least my understanding from working on an education in that realm, because I am a he, him, his, right? That's what I use. Like, that's an important part, is to not dwell on it. And I didn't want to dwell on it. But I bring that up as an example of, we're going to make some mistakes, right? But I'd rather make some mistakes and then learn from it and be authentic as opposed to, you know, not trying. That's a big deal to me.
And that's important too, is not just like either shying away from it or just ignoring it. You know, I think you guys have done a good job since the beginning of taking either criticisms, critiques, whatever, and just like fixing it.
Nintendo's on fire. So the thing you said, can I be honest, I don't have a bunch of straight friends outside of the stream, but the
that
space
was what made me laugh.
I mean, that made me laugh too, but then you just said when you step on someone's foot, do you have to explain why they shouldn't have had their foot there? No, you correct the mistake and go on. So, Kajito, listen, yeah, you know, Kajito, you are an MVP of the stream. Absolutely. And so, same kind of idea, right? You will always be welcome here. And
I just teared up a little.
I don't know. VG, the fact that you're here, like, I idolize VG. Like, VG is goals. And I'm grateful. I had this conversation at work yesterday. I have some people on here that I've known less than a year, and I feel closer to than people that I work with, right? And that's not insignificant. That matters. There's people here that I will go visit, especially when I can travel again, which is a big part of who I am.
I'm gonna get emotional.
Well, it'll be fun. And there's also going to be more instances where things don't go as planned. Somebody we know here isn't who we thought, right? That always happens too. But at the end of the day, we're trying. And this is a big deal to me.
Yes.
So, it's 8:11. Do you need a break?
Oops. I mean, I don't, but if you need a break, that's okay.
No, I don't. Okay. But the radio person in me is like, we broke the format.
No, we didn't. We made it better. I'm sweating though. I'm crying a little, but.
All right. Well, good job, chat, today. Thank you for being here. Quiet. Listen, the fact that you know, Chris M.E. is someone I admire a ton. And, you know, Chris came in here early on and said, like, you know, it's funny because it's National Radio Day. That's our topic of the day. Okay. Chris came in here and, like, explained to us, you know, a couple months in, that, like, it kind of dawned on Chris at some point that GMS was replacing a void of having this morning radio show that he used to listen to on terrestrial radio, and then kind of filled that void by supplying that same kind of format, but in a place where, you know, he could listen. And I bring that all up because that means a lot to me. And when Quiet said earlier, you know, like, we're replacing like, we're filling the radio void for you too. Like, that means a lot because it's data in the sense of, like, I know this can work. I know that I'm going to be able to find ways to help GMS be a way for people to get streaming off the ground. We're going to be able to do community events. We're going to be able to do some good in the world, right? We're close. Like, we have proof of concept. And as we're getting closer to a year, like, that means a lot to me. Because you take a risk when you hit go live. But, I mean, we've met one of the best humans on the planet on the left side of your screen. And that wouldn't have happened if it hadn't been for everyone connecting the dots. Okay? So.
Wait.
No, Austin, listen, I'll be a supporter of yours as long as I can. And
speech.
So, yeah. All right. We doing okay, chat? I don't have a problem crying. I love crying. It's great. But, like, we could also talk about community games. I mean, we haven't even, you know, brought up the baby koala.
We were talking about the koala.
Right? There's a baby koala waiting to be talked about. We haven't even talked about it yet. Here's the last thing I'll say, because this came up because we talked about fat shaming and racism, and then we got into hate raids. Here's what I do think is a good thing is when we clicked, because we picked Wcbs Kev Show, who is a black creator. In fact, if you look at Wcbs Kev's Twitter, like look at I'm gonna just read this if I can, but I bring this up because we rated Wcbs Kev because Wcbs Kev was playing Garden Story, which is Kim Chica's game, okay, or at least one of the games that Kim Chica's worked closely with, and when I saw that Wcbs Kev had the follower mode on, the 10-minute thing, so that people couldn't come in and just blitz the show, my first thought was, well, I'm happy we found you, so that we can give you support, right? And it was like it was a reflex, if that makes sense. And I think that becomes because chat has like supported us to be a place that could spread love instead of anger. Like, if we ever have an opportunity to send somebody 1,000+ people, okay, how cool will it be that we can do so and be confident that we're bringing that many voices who are spreading happiness?
Love, and happiness.
I'm a believer in happiness. It's the bottom line. Here's what Kevy. So it's Wcbs Kev Show on Twitch. Or excuse me, on Twitter, and this is from August 2018. This is pinned on Wcbs Kev's profile. I am a YouTuber, Twitch streamer, but I am also a black man who likes to talk about the issues of people of color, racism, and just overall jankiness in the world. I can be both and talk about video games and social issues. That's how I feel. And we were on the 10-minute wait mode, and I immediately went to Wcbs Kev's Twitter. Because I was like, oh no, we did a blind raid, which we don't do too often because of Garden Story. I was like, who is this person? And when I saw that, I felt good to know that we were going to a place where we should be, right? So anyway, that's my close to the topic at large. You have any? You're welcome to finish.
I just think we can talk about self-love on my mental health stream on Tuesday, and we can talk more about this too if we need to. No problem.
Whoops. Follow Austin.
You didn't have to shout me out. I just meant in
Nope,
general.
I'm always going to promote people.
Oh,
it's one of my
okay,
favorite
thanks.
things to do. My number 7 best skill in this world is sharing credit. I love the fact that we can build a morning radio show, which one of the good things about morning radio is it was built for promotion. I mean, in commercial radio, we use that a lot to sell ads. But like, it was built for promotion. People are receptive in the morning typically. They're looking for hope. I mean, gosh, Seton O'Connor, who's one of the operations guys at the Dan Patrick Show, was like, people typically listen to radio on their way to work or their way home from work. And a lot of people, unfortunately, work jobs that make them miserable. And so why on earth on a sports radio show would you fight with each other? Because then all you're hearing is people fighting. You might have just left a job where all you hear is people fighting. Let's have fun, okay? And from a GMS lens, let's also address real topics in smaller doses. I mean, this is the longest we've, other than when Theo came on and we talked about Stop Asian Hate, this is one of the longest discussions we've had, okay? And this is where, like you said, we'll take things like this into a Discord or something like that too, and we'll be willing to talk about it. We may do a GMS week of action around this. You know, we learned a lot from our first attempt at doing a week of action. I'd probably give us a D-. Like, we didn't do a great job, but we did something to start figuring out how those can be useful. I like how I'm sitting here saying, like, we're going too long and I'm the one talking.
I think we're doing a great job, period.
I love the fact that you said we are. We are.
Sorry, you are. Sorry.
No, I love the fact that you said
Sorry,
we.
I am doing a great job.
GMS, Austin. So, listen, it's 8:20. We're gonna play a community game coming up. But first, you had to find a dodo story, didn't you? Talking about making people cry. The dodo's very good at this.
There was no real tears at all in this one, so
right.
It's okay.
This is a Steven Messenger story from the dodo. Woman reunites baby koala with worried mom.
Earlier this week, volunteers from Australia's koala rescue got a call about a tiny baby who needed their help. Oh, it's so cute.
Okay, I like how you're not crying and then you're starting to tear up from happiness.
An infant koala, who they dubbed Norris, had tumbled from a tree, becoming separated from his mama. Fortunately, Norris apparently wasn't injured in the fall, but he did need help getting back to where he belonged. The baby koala's mother looked on from the tree as the rescuer collected Norris. She seemed reluctant to venture down herself, so it was decided that they'd bring the baby up to her. But then there was a change of plans. I'm pausing. While
Dramatic.
waiting for our tree climbing team member, our volunteer decided to try something rather magical, Koala Rescue wrote. She held up little Norris so his mama could see him, and she grunted and greed, and he called his mother down. The mother koala lowered herself down the tree just enough for Norris to be placed upon her back, and with that, the pair were reunited.
Again, this is
With
not
years-
a tearful story. Just want to point
So
that out.
cute. With years and years of experience and having reunited many moms and their babies, our very own Koala Whisperer was able to reunite this special pair, Koala Rescue wrote. It was wonderful to catch this amazing scene on video, and there is a cute little video that you can watch. Koalas will give you chlamydia, though, so be careful.
What?
They're still cute. Yeah, they carry chlamydia, and they can give it to humans.
They just kind of have it like in the like a side bag, like a purse or
I
something.
don't know if they pee on you and you can get it. I don't remember exactly, but
What do you got in there? Oh, I just got some chlamydia. You want it? No, thank you. Nah, you can have it. Here you go. Enjoy the free chlamydia.
watch out.
Parting gift.
Oh yeah, I got chlamydia. Oh no, that's bad. You got No, I got it from a koala.
A calzone is not a pizza.
Oh my god.
Bob. I like how Bob's feeding into this blasphemy Kajito decided to start spouting.
Yeah, Kajito, you started this.
Yeah. I like how
Someone
we had
ban
to go to the
Kajito.
sandwich topic too.
Mm-hmm.
Did you all see? I put in the Discord. My wife baked cookies, and it was a perfect example of food I don't get to eat.
Wait, why?
Because she's taking them to work.
She didn't make any extras?
Well, I had like 4 last night, but beside that, I don't have any reserves. I'll answer.
Sorry.
They're delicious. They were
really
amazing. Now I have to leave the house. I'm so sad. But I bring that up because my wife baked, and cookies are not a sandwich. So.
What if it's a cookie sandwich, though?
Well, then it's a cookie sandwich. Is cookie bread?
No.
Are cookies bread?
No.
Okay. VG, like, listen. You're kind of saying anything. If I can eventually become like a 14th of the amazingness that you are, then I will have accomplished something. Okay. Muffins are cake, though, Gonzo. That is like 1,000% true. That might be the most real thing we've talked about in the history of these. This is this, or are this debates. So, again, we know these things for sure.
A crepe is not a pancake.
And
a calzone is not a pizza.
And
back streets back. All right.
Thanks, Bob.
And. Oh. Oh, no.
I don't know.
Oh.
I panicked. I didn't know what to play.
Okay.
Does anyone have my Dr. Squatch soap?
I hope y'all are ready to have 1,000 Dr. Squatch ads on your feeds now.
Does anyone have my Burt's Bees chapstick in Red Dahlia?
No.
The stream just froze?
No. Well, it did for a little bit, but also I thought I was going to get a delay on your end. Hey, Gabe, I don't know if I said it, but thank you so much for the hosting. Black Sheep Vinny, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate everyone who's hanging out with us on Gaming Morning Show today.
Downs. There's lots of other things sold at a pizza shop than just pizza.
Yeah, they have
No,
salads
I'm
or salad pizza.
Ban Downs too. Ban everybody.
Wow. Austin's not messing around. All right, Austin, I'll let you pick. Do you want word search, or do you want don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth? Or we could do words on stream. We still cannot do Google Feud. I think googlefeud.com is retired.
I would prefer either the balloon game or the word game, not the word search game.
Okay, let's do don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. Okay. If you haven't played this before, We love this game. Okay. This is an original game to Gaming Morning Show. I think there's a good chance we invented this game.
Yeah, I think we did too. It's our official game.
All right, here we go. Last we played this, we had pinked 7 balloons.
Okay.
So we're far off the popular Nena song. Nena song? Nena? 99 red balloons. Plus, as you can see, there's only 5 balloons hanging, the person's hanging from, and only 1 is red. No, you're not really banned.
You are.
No.
I banned you.
Nintendo, after this talk, I'm taking some butter out of my fridge and I'm baking today. Should I put it in the sink?
Now I gotta ban Nintendo. Okay.
I would like to see your baked goods back rolls. Put them in Discord. All right, this is a places. Start guessing letters. Bob will lead the way here.
T.
Down
So.
to D.
Oh, sorry. We'll follow down, so we already said D. We are off to a horrible start. This is not going well.
No.
Oops. You know what? Here's something else. Listen, since we're getting all sentimental here, E. I talked to Bob the other day. Bob told me, thank you for letting me be part of GMS.
Real Bob?
Yes. Bob does a whole bunch of really big stuff. And so we're talking a week from Sunday. Because Bob's actually really liking what we're doing. That means a lot to me. That's all.
Oh.
I couldn't believe it.
Question mark.
Well, maybe he didn't mean it then. I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, he actually said it really sarcastic. He was like, "Yeah, I really like what you're doing."
Shaq.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna guess S. A. Ooh, this might open up some things. Is it like Baja, Lava, Baja, California?
All right, let's get California out of the way first. Let's do that first.
Okay, absolutely, because I definitely did not already do Baja.
Baja Blast.
It was Baja, California.
Plus sign.
I don't think there was a plus sign. All right, video games.
Oh, we all might play a video game.
What? I don't have a VG shout out. What am I doing with my life? Oh gosh, no! Okay. Everything's fine.
Jesus.
I got a little scared.
H. Why would you guess H, Gogito? God. I'm judging you. What is happening?
Shouting out people. Oh, did you see Kage Boy was in here earlier? Kage
Was he?
Boy. Yes.
Kage Boy, are you here? Hello?
There you go. There's your shout out.
H is better than W. I mean, yeah, but
W popped as well. Zev is here too. Let's go.
Hi, Zev.
Yeah. Shout out Kage Boy.
Oh my gosh. Again, Kage Boy streams, they get pretty wild. Happy B-Day, VG. Nintendo says,
It's
oh.
VG's birthday?
Shaq.
I want to play Shaq and then have Bob say foo afterward, but spelling it, but then I realized that would come out to be a very mean thing to say. Because it'd be Shaq.
Yeah,
and
I
then
got it.
Okay.
Got it. Thank
It's
you.
Sean's birthday. Happy birthday, Sean.
Happy birthday, VG. Happy birthday, Sean.
King Gray is here. Zev is here.
Happy birthday, Gray.
Man, everyone's birthday. Okay, Alien Anonymous Memorial A. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Jesus. E. And O.
Jesus.
There. I missed it.
Jesus Memorial E. Oh, God. Okay.
Gray's so old, it's his birthday every day. Wow. Sorry, Gray.
Damn. I'm gonna guess R.
D.
Oh, and
G. It's something land, I bet. Nope, I just got us eaten. I picked L.
Oh.
It was Rock Band.
Oh.
Yeah, you should have guessed O.
Someone did guess O. Nintendo guessed O like 84 letters ago.
It was for a different puzzle.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, wait, we had O. Yeah, we already had O.
Oh, okay.
We lost. All right, well, that's fine. It's Austin and Hefty, 8:29 West Coast time, 11:29 out on the East. It is 4:29 for those watching in the UK. 84 letters ago. Yeah, that's true. In addition to being National Radio Day, it is Men's Grooming Day.
Have you washed your hands today?
It is also International Day of Medical Transporters. Chocolate Pecan Pie Day. World Mosquito Day. And National Tooth Fairy Day. Is grooming streams the new ASMR? Huh?
Wait, okay. Can we have a stream where all of you shave your beards at the same time? And I'll just be there?
I'm not shaving.
Okay.
I will only shave if I have to get paid to be on TV.
Have you ever shaved?
Oh yeah, lots.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't enjoy it. I used to just do goatee, but I just dislike shaving so much, and I don't think my beard looks bad.
So is that the only reason you don't shave? Because you don't like shaving?
I don't like shaving. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, like I also have a weird. Man, we're getting really deep into Hefty today.
Fine. You said it. Just move on. Move on.
Okay, band clipping for 30 seconds. Yeah, Kayla
Nope.
Fisher did. Yep. Damn it! Stop it!
Deep inside hefty goop.
Hello to the final hour crew.
We didn't even do that. We're 31 after the hour.
Top or bottom bagel?
What? What the hell did you just say?
I got water on my phone. I got it on my notebook.
Why did
Got
you
it
say
out
top
of my
or
nose.
bottom bagel? Is that something I should know?
We had top or bottom bagel. I don't remember when this was. We talked about top or bottom bagel. It was on Kiki's romance thing that I can't think of the name of. And I asked, are you a top or bottom bagel person?
They're the same. You churn them around. Okay,
They're
watch.
not the same.
This is my bagel. Okay? I cut it in half, and now I have a bottom and a top of a bagel, right? Right?
Yeah.
Now this is the bottom and this is the top.
No, but the bottom of the bagel is crunchier, and the top has more flavors on it.
Okay. I'm following you a little bit. Maybe. Anyway, where I was going was...
Sorry.
When I do my goatee, I have a gap right here that drives me nuts. Like, it's like the hair just decided it can't grow there. And so this is a beautifully nice, connected piece of hair. And this side has, like, a disconnect. Like, I need to draw in some hair, like, right about there.
You should. I have a really nice Anastasia Beverly Hills like pomade that you use like a little brush with. Because I used to pluck my eyebrow and I plucked like this whole thing out and I had to draw it in every day.
And that was deep with hefty. That's the way that should have been performed. So, what's the best kind of bagel?
Probably an everything bagel.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
But I did have to get plain bagels the other day because they didn't have everything.
They came out. My wife bought everything bagel seasoning.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So we sprayed that into eggs the other day, and it was pretty good. It's not sprayed; we sprinkled. So
sprayed it.
Yeah.
It's Chaos Thursday. Friday.
Chaos Thursday on a Friday.
Today's Friday.
It's 8:33. VG's gonna go lurk, and Austin just spoke a different language to me. Kajito said, "I love cats. I love cats. I love every kind of cat.
No,
I
you have
just
to be
want to
crying.
hug them all, but
You
I
have to be crying.
can't hug every cat.
You have to say them while you're crying. That's
Can't
what
hug
it is.
every cat."
I just
So
love
anyway,
cats.
I am a cat lover, and I love to run.
want them in
I'm
the
sorry, I'm thinking
basket.
about cats again. I love
I want a
every
bow
cat.
tie. You ever seen that video?
Can't hug every cat.
You should
Yep.
look it up.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Cinnamon raisin bagel. Mm-hmm.
This is 2010. Listen, Gregory Brothers is a dream guest of mine. I would love to have the Gregory Brothers on because
Who
they
is
did that
that?
one. They're the people who took the woman who did the I love cats, I love every kind of cat, I just want to hug them all.
Oh.
But they remixed it and auto-tuned it into a song. Yeah.
Back rolls. Excuse me? You don't like cinnamon raisin bagel? We got okay. We're off topic.
How? Listen. Yes. This is
We're
my
talking about men's
summer.
grooming day.
This is my summer vacation gift to you. Is I allowed us to get off topic.
Yeah. Are you
I coulda
okay? How are you
I could-
feeling?
It's Sean and I talk about this a lot. There's a lot of old radio guy in me that has a hard time breaking bad, unnecessary habits. So,
Mhm.
but we do want to have a tight radio show, which is why we're doing it this way. But today I failed, and we'll not do it very often. But today was a fine reason to do it.
I'm really proud of you, though.
Kajito, in the same way that the Kiki Cup had everyone singing Badger, 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 Mushroom, Mushroom, a snake, a snake.
Ryan, I have to tell you something.
What's up?
One time when you were on vacation and it was just me and Sean, we forgot to do one of the news stories.
Oh, well,
Even though we teased it.
Well, okay, that's always so in radio. If you tease it, you should do it. But
We
the
just
good news
forgot.
is those 3 stories are all filler. So if we never get
Okay.
to them, it's okay.
Okay,
that's
I just
okay.
I really needed
What's
to
n-
get that.
What's
out to
not
you.
okay is if, for instance, you don't do sports.
I think we did sports every time.
Well, we did sports today. Remember, we said, did the Mets win? Yeah, probably. And
Yeah.
then we got into the topic.
No, we said no, they definitely lost.
Fun fact from Lady K: there are 2 types of cinnamon. The second, lesser known, is Chinese cinnamon, which is curled up more and is actually very flaky, rather than the cinnamon we know, which is rigid and hard to break.
Lady K, fact of the day. Day.
I like cinnamon.
Oh, Zev knows about Gregory Brothers, and their other channel is Shmoyoho. Yeah.
What?
Shmoyoho. I can't remember. It's very hard to say.
Okay.
But yes, they did auto tune. They would take news coverage, and then they would make songs out of it. The other one is
They do all the famous ones or just the cat one?
they did one with a woman outside a convenience store, and it was I'm backing up, because my dad, he taught me good. I was getting the hell out of there and was like, oh my god, my god, I was backing up. It's hilarious. So yeah, I think they did one with Hide Your Kids, Hide Your Wife
Okay.
interview.
Okay.
They do auto-tune the news. They do things with the presidents where they start dancing. The presidential debate stuff is good. Professor
I like the
Ham,
bad
good
lip
moron.
readings.
Yeah, that song was hilarious. It was like a convenience store where someone came in, I think, like started shooting, or maybe they were robbing it, and so the woman's like backing up back into the aisle to hide.
Gosh.
So, yes, a good moron. Welcome in with the final hour crew, Ham.
Hello, FHC.
Final hour crew in full effect. No ambassador Chris M.E. today, though. Just Nintendo nerds. Nintendo, again, credit to you. I think you said you were commuting or something lately. But man, you are like almost ambassadoring the whole show. Ambassadoring?
No.
Malika's here. Good moron.
Hello, FHC.
This is great. What a good crowd. What a good way to end the week. Raisins in a box, fine. Raisins in a bagel or in a cookie, no.
I agree with the cookie. No. But in a cinnamon raisin bagel, some strawberry cream cheese. Oh,
Cream cheese on a bagel is awful. But cream cheese is awful.
Hefty, get out. All right, hang on.
Professor Ham. No, we sure did.
Top of the moron. Good moron.
One time, our good friend Dr. Chick came into the show and meant to spell good morning. And unfortunately, Dr. Chick typed in good moron. And so since then, that's how we greet people. Good moron to you.
Mm-hmm.
It was like an English 19 or 1850s or like good moron to you, sir.
Moron to you, sir.
Good moron to you. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, it was Dr. Chick's thing. So, Malika says, ooh. I put inflection on that ooh. That's
says what?
Ooh.
Hey, Scooby.
National Radio Day. Like zoinks. Gee, Scoob. I used to listen to radio growing up. My mom used to sell our TV just so we wouldn't watch too much TV when I was a kid. I love radio. I'm a big fan of radio. So, yeah.
Or food moron. That's also a popular Kajito
Yes.
greeting.
See, in Kajito, I wish that I could. Shit, my bad. I'm sorry. Yes, I'll see myself out. I just wish I could do more than just that part. Like I can't carry on the Shaggy voice beyond just the like zoinks. That part's that's all I got. So
It's okay.
What's good Goron or good Goron?
It's just everyone messing up all the time.
Yeah, but they're capitalized. They seem intentional. Is Goron?
Well,
or
they're
Goron
intentional
someone I should
now.
know?
They're intentional
Okay.
now because same with Sprots. That was just a mistake.
We had torrential rain in here the other day. So we had sports! And then we had Sprots. And then now we have Spurts!
Spurts.
Oh, Goron's in Zelda. That's right.
Okay.
Do you know what Goron's favorite hobby in the kitchen is?
No.
Bacon. Goron's a pig.
Oh.
Brussels spurts! Sports! Sprots!
Brussels sports.
Did we have a good morrow? Oh, no, you're talking about back in, like, what the other day. Good morrow.
Good
there,
morrow.
Austin.
Good morrow.
morrow.
Dear sir.
Can you look to your left?
How is...
Yeah, here, this looks like we're actually talking to each other. Good.
Oh.
No, look. Good morrow.
Good morrow.
Hello there.
Hello there. How is your wife?
Oh, my wife is delightful. How is your significant?
Fine.
That was the true fact. They used to call everybody significant back in the day.
My significant this week is a cat. They're very significant to me.
Excuse me there, stranger whom I've never met. What would you do for a cat named Arturo?
I would die for him, good sir.
Absolutely valiant of you. Good day.
Thank you. Have a wonderful morrow.
Ham, this is what we do every day.
Sorry.
How art thou and thine wife, good sir? I need 6 eggs. Jolly good show.
Jolly good.
Do you think Sean realizes
Indubitably.
what happened when Sean left? It just
You think he's sad that he missed all of
I
this?
don't know. I don't know if Sean's sad right now.
Maybe this is why he left.
That's
Because he
true.
knew. Arturo told him.
Old English time on Gaming Morning Show. I don't know if I'm happy that today is the last show of the week. I don't know if I have the stamina to keep this up for the rest of the week. Quiet I Am Gaming. I'm waiting for February for National Periodic Table Day so I can say good boron. It wasn't me, Hyper. That one goes all credit to Quiet. Wow. Oh, I don't even know what our clip of the day is today. Man, this is the other problem. This is the same thing as what happened yesterday with the iPad. It's just a trickle-down effect. We skipped the 8 o'clock break. I don't have water. I'm parched. I don't have the clip of the day ready.
I got some backwashed water since I spit in it before.
I have, like, the last sip of coffee, which is not the best sip of coffee.
Told you to go take a break. I could have run the show. We could have talked about my Whooper card from Copia.
Never the right time, always the last time. Dun, 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 everything we had.
Can you do the Monsters rap? Hefty's gonna rap for us, everybody. Sister dehydrated and confused. I'm ready for this. I'm very ready. Like, I'm so ready that I can't even handle it. All-time low is my fave. Looks very concentrated.
I don't. Can you give me what's one line of the rap part?
I'm addicted to the way you hurt,
Okay.
the way you...
Okay.
That's where it starts.
Nope, I can't do it. Because I just can't remember the tune in my ear. I would be willing to rap, but I would have to put it in my ear, but then chat wouldn't be able to hear it, and yeah.
It's okay.
Look, my lighting is solid today. It's because I'm sweating because I didn't have water, Lady K.
It's all Lizzo's fault.
This has been fun, though. Honestly, like, the amount of like collective good that I felt in our chat today. Like, I felt great to see people hang around, right, and contribute, and just seem like y'all care. It meant a lot to me today. Hyper's here at almost 2 in the morning. Malika, don't get me wrong, I think you said you're in the Philippines, right? Well, look that
Where
one up.
anything is.
PH. Alright, I'm gonna pick Manila. Oh no, yeah, I'm just gonna pick Manila because it's on here. And you're almost up to midnight, if that's true, if I have your geolocation correct. So the fact that you both are here for the late hour crew, nice work. Yeah.
Go to bed.
Professor Hamham, all-time low brings back memories of the old emo days.
Those my boys.
It's not a phase, Mom. It's a lifestyle. I got your picture. I'm hanging with you, dear Maria. Count me in. Was it close?
Yes.
Close, but not on, right?
Yeah, but that's fine.
And you've told me long ago that you don't love that song.
I just wish they have better songs. I know that that's their song, but like I wish they would stop playing it last. Like go into the encore and then, oh my god, what song are they gonna play next? I have no idea. You've been playing the same freaking song as the last song for 20 years, boys. Let's change it up. Sorry.
Several
I've been with them
inventors
forever. I can be mean to them.
participated in the invention of the radio in the late 1800s. Amazingly, this according to nationaldaycalendar.com, not just one person can be credited with its beginning. Instead, each component developed through invention and discovery. As these techniques converged, the radio came to life. There are a variety of paragraphs. This is way too long to get into, but the part that I snipped out was in Germany, Heinrich Hertz's research proved electricity can be transmitted wirelessly. Elsewhere, the prolific inventor Nikola Tesla patented multiple inventions. He provided the radio with the Tesla coil. Born in Croatia, Tesla also contributed many patents involving alternating current. Not only did Tesla make the radio possible, but he also advanced the science and production of numerous other inventions. However, when it comes to the first commercially available wireless Italian
I'm looking.
Googly
Google
Googly
Guglielmo.
Help me with this one, chat.
Gujliglomo. Gligliglamliglo.
Marconi
Macaroni.
receives
Oh.
the honor. I know Marconi because one of the top radio awards you can actually win is a Marconi award.
Marconi plays the mamba. Listen to the radio.
What? That's a
Don't
line?
remember. We built this city. Boop, 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 boop.
Did you say Marconi plays the Mamba?
That's what I think the lyric is, unless I'm hearing it. I might be hearing it wrong. I've never
I feel
looked
like
up the
we need to
lyrics.
be on Jamie Foxx's Shazam show. We
I
built
love that. That's my favorite song in the whole world.
the city lyrics.
It's the chorus.
Marconi plays the Mamba. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. Dum-dum-bum. We built this city on heart and soul.
Nope. We built this city. Built.
I had
I'll
no
keep
clue
it my
Marconi.
favorite.
Anyway, Marconi receives the honor for making the first commercially available wireless radio.
Is that? Do you think that's who they're talking about?
We built this city on sausage rolls.
Sausage
Nice.
rolls.
Sausage rolls. Everyone send good vibes to Copia. Second, third, fourth interview, something like that today. Big job afoot. So wish Copia luck, because we need Copia to get employed so we can get Copia back on the air. Damn it. So I don't know if that's the reason, but it's a long way to the shop if you want.
If you want a sausage roll.
It's a long way to the shop if you want a sausage roll. This can be Austin and me. This will be one of our new shows, which is for an hour, you just throw a song in the chat, and we do bad singing. Well, okay,
Yeah.
I do bad singing. You can actually sing. But we
What?
do our best. Okay.
Could you
I
know
mean,
me
hell,
too? I immediately went to school at Rock.
Sean will want to do that, so maybe Mike wants to do that too. I think we could
Yeah,
all
we
do
could
it. It could
just-
be fun.
Yeah, I think we could just have a party, special stream where we just sing the whole time.
I wouldn't hate it. So Sean's doing some cool things for our anniversary stream, and there was something in there that has to do with singing that surprised me. So it'll be fun. It's 8:51 on the West Coast, 11:51 on the East, 4:51 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Yeah, that gets gated real hard.
Doodaloo.
All right, what is the headlines of the morning, video game wise? This was the
headlines,
gaming morning show, morning gaming news. We do it in the 6 o'clock hour. If you're never there, you can be. And if you miss any of it, follow us on Twitter and search
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
Yep, Wesley LeBlanc from IGN tells us how a disabled gamers initiative was able to raise $1 million. Taylor Lyles from IGN tells us how Epic offered Sony $200 million to get PlayStation games on PC. And then Luke Plunkett from Kotaku says Mario was arrested before an English soccer game, which is a video of some drunk guy dressed as Mario getting arrested. Likely drunk. Also, we have out today the brand new game called Madden Nifl 22 for PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox One and PC, also known as Madden NFL 22. We have Arietta of Spirits for PS4, Xbox One, Switch, PC. We have Ghost of Tsushima for Director's Cut for PS5, PS4. We have Rise Eternal for Xbox One. We have Ultimate Bomber Cars, Dodgems for Switch. We have Heart Chain Kitty for Switch. We have Space Scavenger for Switch. We have City Driving Simulator for Switch. Half Dead 3 for PC. And the name of the morning goes to Wrestle Dunk Sports for Switch.
Nintendo. Have a great call. Thank you for hanging out as long as you did today. Maybe go out and buy that brand new indie game, Madden NFL.
Madden
22.
22.
All right. I have a clip. Awesome. I didn't get a chance to watch any of these. I have a clip from 6:24 this morning, 6:35 this morning, and 51 after the hour. These are all first hour clips. So we have one kind of going into the news. We have one probably on the out of the news, and then we have one like right around birthdays time. Which one do you want to watch? I have no clue what this is.
Probably the one around the end of the news, because I bet that's Bumper Cars.
Okay.
Maybe.
That'll be our clip of the day. Thanks for everyone who hung out with us. I want to give the Billy Thundergun Award to all of chat. I really do. Okay. Y'all showed up. You made this a lot more fun, and just reinforced some hypothesize that I have. I don't know how you pluralize hypothesis.
Hypothesis. Hypothesis. Damn it. Hypothesis. It's C's. It's hypotheses. There we go. Got it.
Okay. Yeah, I think all of Chad is 2 in a row. I mean, VG had a strong performance, but I'm probably biased for VG because, like, I just want to be in like VG's aura. So I'm just gonna give it to y'all. Chat, you deserve this.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
It's yours. Enjoy it. You can put it on your mantle if you have one. If you don't have a mantle, you can put it on your floor. It's fine.
Put it on your face.
Hypothesis.
Hypotheses.
All right. It's tough when everyone's gone.
Seriously? Can't any of you do anything yourself? Like for real? I just have this tiny box. I never get shown in it anyway. Whatever. Fine. Here it is. It's the clip of the day. Toot toot.
Got him. Heart Chain Kitty is out on Switch. Space Scavenger is out on Switch. City Driving Simulator 2 is out on Switch. Half Dead 3 is out on PC. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Wrestle Dunk Sports, out on Switch.
Wrestle Dunk Sports, huh?
Wrestle Dunk
Ultimate
Sports.
Bumper Cars. Dodgems was the name
Dodgems.
of the morning.
That's really good. I like them both.
It is a good one. I think more games should have the subtitle Dodgems.
Yeah.
What'd you do with the bumper cars? I dodged them. Dodge them.
Dodgems.
I was thinking more like, hey, do you want any of these? These bumbers? Dodge 'em. I'm so sorry. No.
There you go. Hey, Austin.
Yeah.
Do you want any bumpers?
No.
Bumpers. These dodgems? I don't really know how to work that into a joke. Damn it. I like how I did this now. This is not your fault, Austin. This is my fault.
What is what?
Do 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 do. I just had to reset you. You were delayed again. All right, we did it, chat. What is something you learned from today's show? What is a takeaway that's pretty okay? And again, if anyone you know has been hate rated lately, if you want to put their name in our chat, we would be happy to love rate them today. If they're on right now. If not, I have a place we can go. So, or Austin, I'd very much welcome your recommendation too. So it's up to you. So as you
Let's
look,
let Jack go first. Yeah.
okay, as you look, okay, chat, you have some time. We are looking for your takeaways that were pretty okay. What is something you learned from today's show? And for our start, we will go with our friend. Actually, I already know where I want to go if no one has a suggestion. If that's okay, I'm
That's
just
good.
jumping
Yes.
right back in.
Please.
All right, what is your takeaway, Austin?
My takeaway is that I'm really glad that we have a space to be funny and hilarious since we're all obviously such good comedians, but we also can talk about real issues and stuff, and I like that. I knew that before, so I didn't learn it, but it was reiterated today.
Reiterated, reinforced. Chat,
Yes.
thank you again for doing that. That's kind of my takeaway too is we want to be able to do both. We want to be able to talk about serious things, even if it's brief, in an entertainment show. Because that was one thing that we had a goal of. It was one thing that was reinforced through Theo's friend Jess when we talked about Stop Asian Hate. Is like, in the old days, my radio days, you didn't do it. Never did it because it's bad for ratings. It's bad for advertisers. But we wanted it in our DNA early on, and y'all feel like you support that. So that means a lot to me. So that's my takeaway. That was pretty okay. We will see you again on Monday. We are going to raid Taika08. Taika is one of Arshi's mods. And I've never actually spoken to Taika. But every time that I'm in Arshi's chat, Taika is very kind. And so what a good time to raid. Plus playing Apex. Can't go wrong with that. I learned, said Kajito, that Squishy Hour needs to be a regular Friday thing because this was honestly lovely and you're all good. I mean, like I said, I'm actually going to have a talk later today with one of my board of directors and see if, again, what can we do? All right, what can we do to more of this? Yeah, it's going to talk to Arturo. It'll be fun. So please say good morning from GMS to Taika. Again, fantastic person in Archie's stream, and I've never seen Taika stream before, so this will be a lot of fun to say good morning from GMS. For Austin, for Sean, for Mike, for everyone in chat, I am Hefty. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for being here on Gaming Morning Show. We'll see you again on Monday for more Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, GamingMorningShow.tv. Watch Austin today at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Don't be late. I already muted you, so I'm the only one talking. Thumbs up if I'm saying this correctly. Are you streaming today? Okay, cool. All right, goodbye.
Give it all to